Check. Is this thing on? Let's get the levels ready to go. Levels are perfect today. Absolutely where they're supposed to be. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Let's get the countdown started. I'll see you in 10 minutes. I mean, look at Quant is in a beautiful bull pennant about to pop to the upside. 50-minute is hot. We'd have to get a bit of boom. 50 may come back for the retest, but the 1 hour looking ready. Yeah, 1 hour isn't, but the 4 hours looking ready to rumble. Look at this. The 4 hour is beautiful. Try to get above that POC. Quant will be gone to 133. Shout out to everybody out here in the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Quant looking tasty, though. For sure. And check it if you're thinking about joining the trading group. If you're just jumping in, you're not sure what to do. I mean, this was last night. No offense. This is how much my gains guy had to work last night. All right. He woke up this morning. We took Illuvium for 20%. And this is just me. This is me and my elite crew. This is like 6 traders working 24/7. This is how we produce the gains. Illuvium for 24%. DG banged out of the flag for 31%. This man was taught, the man posting these was taught by me. Only 7-8 months of trading and he's able to do this. CKB for 13% gains. B-Pro banged on the inverted for 30% gains. KNC banged out of this for 16%. Meter Governance token banged out of the cup and handle to the upside 52%. Gamey was in a flag, banged on 14%. Unify and a cup and handle banged on you 12%. MBL and a beautiful bull pennant. Easy, no cup, man. No stop loss got hit in any one of these trades. If you had put the stop below the right place, no stop loss got hit in the making of these trades. MBL, movie block, banged on him. 60% gains for a massive move. One of the bigger gainers of the day. Vulcan Forge inside of that falling wedge and then another wedge, but both of them would hit the bigger target for 30%. And Waves, I put it out last night with a dual. Sometimes I put out charts of 2 charts in a row. I give you 2 time frames in one chart. So you can understand how they work in conjunction with each other. 17.7% gains. Dude, massive amount of growth in the trading group. We went from 640 people to 680 people overnight. 37 people decided that this was the time to become a lifer. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to work so hard for you new people and everyone else in the game to make gains on gains on gains on gains on gains on gains. Racks on 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 racks. We racks and racks, we racks, we rack, we rack. We racks on racks on racks on racks on racks. This is how we do it. Ben doing it. Ben hitting it. Ben getting it. Ben flipping it. We getting them gains. We getting that range. You hitting that pain. We ripping that range. Dude, we getting that money every single day. Come on now. How can you not get excited? How could you not want to move with the lifers? We produce more gains than any other trading group out there. Nobody does what we do. They could look me in the face. I could go on stage and look at them all in front of a million people and say, you do not do what I do. Come on now. We blow every other trading group out the water. There's no place to be but here. That's why people are flocking in. We grew through the bear market stronger than any other channel in the game. Nobody grew like us. Nobody moved like us. Nobody is the lifers. Shout out to each and every one of my lifers, baby. And you see me surfing on that wave. You see me doing damage. You know how it is. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in for the gains on 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 gains. And you know what? It's not even about the gains. We preach mentality, spirituality, drinking lemon water, working out, taking care of the body, mind, and soul, getting it in. Today is also the beginner's course, highlighted here by the beautiful, beautiful banner. The beginner's course. Check it out, everybody. Jump on into the beginner's course today. You'll absolutely love it. It's from 3 to 5. I'll give you everything I know and more, a 9-point checklist and more. I'm a lifer for life. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Lifers always get it in, baby, every single time. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in here. We're still counting through this countdown, 3 minutes and 58 seconds on the move. And yo, the bathrooms look beautiful. We redid both bathrooms somewhat, you know, toilet and vanity, and they look absolutely wonderful. I'll show you guys my real estate, my little, real estate work. So look, 50 minutes high, likely we're going to come to the downside. See what's happening to Bitcoin? Very likely, because you're high on the 15-minute. I'm expecting that. See, I pointed down. I want to see us bounce off this POC here, this last chunk at 21,600. Really nice that we're holding above 22K. We might even just bounce off 22K. I'm very bullish on this tight action for Bitcoin. It's getting tight, baby. It's getting tight. 1 hour, 15. 1 hour has huge move to the upside there. Ooh, it got a big move, but not much gas. That's interesting. Stochastics gassed us up, but didn't give us everything we wanted. Interesting. We're seeing a little bit of resistance here at 22,300 area, 22,500. But I have the whole show to do this. Let me go meditate for a second and get ready for the show. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, sorry. Music stopped. The energy, man. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's break it down. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sorry, the trash truck came, and I wanted to help the trash guys. You know, you have a lot of trash out, and I thought I could throw it in there, and they're like, nah, you can't throw that in there. So I took off my shirt real quick, ran outside, tried to help the trash guys. They usually come at 7 a.m. They never come at 10:15, so it is what it is. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I got to put the AC on. Running around here. Bear with me. It's hot as all heck in here. Okay, so let's break it down. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. My hair is messed up. Hold on. This is just... I can't even see myself in the mirror the way I want to. Hold on. Sorry for this. I ran out. Threw my shirt on. All right, whatever. Who cares what I look like? It's all about the science. Let's break it down. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live and being a part of the cryptolifer live stream. Let's get that ticker right where it needs to be. Shout out to each and every one of you. Can you throw some balls in the jar? I love when the balls move around. It's fun, interactive. So let's break it down. What do we see happening for Bitcoin right now? Let's break it down. So last night, we talked about this cup and handle for Bitcoin. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. And this was a cup, there was a handle there, and we slowly slid up to the upside. Now, when I woke up this morning, I redrew, and yes, they peeked this out. Yes, they peeked this out. And you know what? You could even bring this up to here and call this the channel here. But this is what's happening. We're tight. Symmetrical triangle, you could say. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the cup and handle inside. Really unneeded. I'm going to get rid of this line upside, but just pointing out why I keep that line there is just because, you know, days later, if we end up hitting this target, you're going to realize it was the cup and handle all along that was hidden inside that nobody saw. So just something to think about. You want to see things that no one else sees to be the best trader you could be. So look, 50-minute coming on down. Right? A second ago, I said it's likely we're going to hit the top of this trend line, and I actually had it a little different coming down. Now, you could change this trend. There's one slick, and you could say maybe, just maybe it's retesting right there. You see that? Maybe that's a retest. I'm interested in that. I'm open-minded at all times. Right now, it's acting as a retest to the upside. 7-minute is low, about to do the retest to the upside. I like that. Interesting. So there's a chance there. Let me turn off the VRVP real quick, the visible range volume profile. Let's get rid of these lines, and let's get rid of the moving averages just for a second so you can see the clean price action. So this is what we're seeing. Up, down. Like you have a low, high, higher low. You're looking for a higher high to keep this mini trend alive. We're going to look at the bigger trend as well on the daily time frame on this beautiful Tuesday. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in and being here with the cryptolifer. I thank you all for being here, and I love you all. It means the world to me that you would kick it with me. 378 people on the live, 177 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Is it happening? That's the name of the thumbnail today. Is it happening? Is Bitcoin going to 27,000? Did we bottom? Will we never see 10K again? Are we done? Are we moving on to bigger and better things? Only time will tell, but only the lifers will let you know. No, but anyone, you know, we're going to keep you updated as we move. Quant looking nice to me. I am personally in this trade, but look at the 4 hour. I mean, it wants to blast to the upside. I'm trading that 4 hour and no other time frame. Right now, I'm looking at just the 4 hour. Had I looked at the 4 hour here and traded it, oh, don't do that to me. Say it ain't so, Mama May. So look at, I just traded the 4 hour here. Same position, similar idea, more of an ascending triangle than a symmetrical or a bull pennant. But dude, that's beautiful. Look at that market structure. You're about to get above a high volume node and boom, you're gone. Look at the last time you got above a high volume node. Bing, you went right to the next one. There's no node here waiting. I mean, we're on our way for quant to go to 132, 133. I'm riding the beast. So you do whatever you got to do. I'm making it clear that I'm in this trade. I disclose when I'm in a trade. It is what it is. Another trade that I'm in right now is Bond. Bond looking pretty nice, but it's high risk, extremely high risk because it's a little tiny little coin. But I'm in Bond because it's, again, in the same type of pennant. If I look at the 15-minute, look how tight that is. It's beautiful. Looks a lot like Quant, don't you think? Quant and Bond go hand in hand. Look at that. There's Quant, there's Bond. There's Quant, there's Bond. And at the end of the day, there's Bitcoin. See, they're all using the same structure. You get it? Bitcoin is ricocheting, as I say, through the other charts. 7 minute is attempting to call the bottom here, right around here, because it's spent, and it said, I don't want to go any lower. So we might actually go tighter and tighter. I like the tightness, but, you know, the tighter it is, the better it is for me. So as that gets tighter, you're getting told that there's going to be a bigger move coming to the upside. That's a higher low, too, as well. We're looking for the higher high. So right now, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin going sideways. Also, when Bitcoin goes sideways, it is so good for the altcoins. You want Bitcoin to go sideways so the altcoins can fly to the upside. You're looking for Bitcoin to be going sideways. It's the best thing that can happen to you. So you want sideways Bitcoin if you're an alt trader. It's actually the best thing that can happen. Like, alts explode when Bitcoin goes SIDS way, right? Now, also, since this morning, look, today at 9, we hit PYR. Today at 9:56 a.m., we hit waves, 17% gains, right? PYR for 30% gains. MBL, movie block, put out yesterday at 9:31 p.m. It blasted this morning. Gains in my sleep. You ever heard that song? I got gains in my sleep. I get gains in my sleep. You open the trade at 9:30. You go to bed. You wake up at 8, ready to go. You're up 60% on the trade only. And a 24/7 market, can you do that? You cannot do that in the stock market unless you're trading futures for 4x. This is way nicer and funner. Unify made a nice move off that cup and handle to the upside. Took a while, but it still made 12%. Did not lose. Gamey was in this nice little flag. This flag banged out. No stop loss got hit. 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 Let me repeat that here. GME, no stop loss. Meter governance token, no stop loss. If you look at him here, we're positioning you at the lower point. Price never goes lower than that point. Actually, right here, it never goes lower, and then it would blast to the upside. Meter governance token, KNC Kyber Network was in a beautiful pennant. Blasted to the upside, up 16%. And that's kind of what Quant and what Bond look like right now. So, look, inverted head and shoulder for B-Pro. Blasted on the daily, 30% gains. All you had to know is how to play an inverted and get on the right shoulder right there. We called the shoulder. We called the exact moment of entry there. Exact. You see? Preciseness. CKB. Called the exact moment of entry right there. Actually, no, it would dip a little bit. But that should keep your stop loss below that area banging up. 13% gains. DG in a flag. It would come up, bang, 31% gains. And Alluvium up 20%. These are all on the 17th. Today is what? The 8th? Is today really the 19th? In 2 days. I've never seen that many gains in a trading group in my life. And I've been in a lot of trading groups. But I also never saw a guy run a trading group and never take a day off. So I've never seen what I'm doing. And on the history of YouTube, on the history of any trading group, I've never seen it. I looked out there and I said, what are people not doing? I'm going to do that. That's how you become successful. Like, you're a football player. You're like, okay, everyone goes to the gym from 9 to 1. I'm going to go to the gym from 4 a.m. Like Kobe Bryant said, I used to get to the gym at 4 a.m., do a workout till 8 or 9. Take a little nap, do my thing, do another workout from 12 to 4, do another workout from 4 to 8. I got 4-hour workouts in. Most guys got to the gym at 8 to 12. Then they did like a 1 to 5, maybe a little thing. He's like, every day I was getting 4 more hours of a workout than them. Why do you think I was 4 more hours better than them every single time I hit the court? Because in the course of a week, 8 times 4 is 32 hours. Times that by 420 hours. In a year, he has 1,000 hours on you that you don't have. He put in the work. So I studied great people. I studied the amazing people in life. And what they did is they chose one thing. They got very good at it. And they did it over and over and over again until there was no one better than them. Like, there was just, you could just say, like, there's only a handful of people in the world that have that skill the way you have it. And you know when you're there. The universe will let you know. You'll be like, I got this. I do it every single day. And then no one will be able to say anything because publicly you do it every day. And they're like, well, I see him every day. This guy I see like once a week. I know for a fact this guy works every single day. You know, if you're in my trading group, you know how hard we work and you know what we do. These gains don't come easy. We're not putting these gains because it's that simple. No, we're scanning markets. We're studying. This took years. This took 15 years to be able to make gains like this every day. It took years of my life. I dedicated so much of my life to be able to produce gains like this. It does not come easy. Anyone telling you it's easy, get away from them. All right? Nothing is easy in life. Everything takes a struggle. Everything takes a grind. All right? Shout out to the 430 people on the live and the 221 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. It's not that hard to hit the like button, and it changes your life, my life, and everyone's life around you, which enhances your life. When more people get rich, it's better for you in the long term because there's more people with a nice home. There's more people driving nice cars. There's more people not trying to rob you. So if you don't like people robbing you, hit the like button because we're going to help more people become financially free. And then you're going to have a better life around the whole world. So to better yourself, hit the like button. It just goes hand in hand. All right? Hand in hand. So that's Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin going sideways. And the 7-minute does want to push it to the upside or go sideways. The 15-minute, not in our favor, needs to come on down. The 1 hour got momentum, but it is approaching the overbought region, and we're at a resistance that we just can't seem to break above. So for whatever reason, Bitcoin just does not want to get above 21,300. All right? It's not happening. Right now. Now, the 4 hour suggests we're going to blaze right through it. So we just got to see what the 1 hour wants to do. See right here, we got a high volume node right there where we're at. See it? Right there. We must break through that. If not, we're going to come and contest these same ones. I am sick of touching these high volume nodes. I hope I never have to say 20,500 and 21,171 ever again. It's been so annoying. Ding, 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 ding. You know, I figured out how to get a super chat for Brazil. Looks like the game tokens are pumping. Can you check out VRA? Thanks, homie. Stack it. Shout out to Billy McDonough. Appreciate you, brother. Never combine cardio with weight training. Not financial advice. Quant wants to pop. Yeah, we already went over that, man, like 3 times. But I appreciate you, Scar Sizzle. Quant is peeking out of the banner. Let's go, peeps. Little peak, little peak. It's high on the stochastic, so I'd be careful. Bitcoin 3-day look. Yeah, it's getting overbought on the 3-day for sure. We'll take a look at that. So we got a super chat for Quant. No, we got a super chat for VRA and a super chat for Bitcoin on the 3-day look. All right. Let's jump on in here. Quant looking beautiful, though. Look at that. Unreal. I mean, if that doesn't pop, so be it. Like, if I buy that, I bought it in last night down at the bottom. If that doesn't pop, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did what I had to do. You know? Like. Yes, and I'm in the trade. It's not amazing right now. And I don't have a lot in the trade. I'm still wondering if I'm going to build it. But right here, I got, 1,500 in the trade. Went in at 101.56. I'm up 4.3%. I already hit my 3% for the day. And if you turn 100 into 3%, you can make big money. So I'm already taking 3% off of 1,500. That ain't bad. Anytime you can combine, and look, it's green here, it's green here, and it's green there. Beautiful days to be alive. All right. Smash the like button, guys. Sam's the hardest working dude. Fly shirt, dude. Thank you so much, Kevin Baker. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I chew it on at the last minute. I chew it on over there. So let's take a look at VRA Veracity. That's a coin I own a big old bag of, and I've been holding since it was on a decentralized exchange. I do hold a big old bag of Veracity. I will disclose whenever I hold a coin. So I put it out this morning. I suggested that it may pop. If Bitcoin pops, this is going to pop 21% gains. It's about at the high volume node. The last time it broke above a high volume node, bing, it's gone. Bing, it's gone. So what I don't like is you see some bearish divvy on the 15. Swing up to swing up, but swing down on the RSI. Bearish divergence. However, you could say it played out there and it bounced off resistance. Not too shabby, so we could play that zone. So I like what I'm seeing here for VRA. If Bitcoin goes sideways or pops, VRA is likely to make another move up 21% to 0.77. I like what it's doing on the 15. I like what it's doing on the 1 hour. And I see momentum on the 4 hour, even though we're a little high. See, that's what's the 4 hour being a little overbought is sketching me out. And you see the bearish divergence there. Not really though, actually. You don't really see it on the 4 hour. Trying to see if you see some hidden. No, you really don't. You see some Class C possible move, but so I'm still bullish on this idea here. At least 3 to 10%, something like that. It says 20. Again, if you're a beginner, I'm hearing beginners. Beginners always want to go for the measured move every single time. And there's Quant popping. Now I'm up 5.9%. Bang. So look, VRA, 21% gains there. Now, the idea behind this is that 21 will creep in, and it might even come a little lower. Look at your 15. It's got momentum. Interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw this pop in the next half an hour. I mean, it's got momentum. I like to get in at the bottom of the pattern when the 50 minutes low. When I miss it, I'm like, because I want to be perfect. But look, MACD has lack of bearish momentum. Falling volume with falling price there. Kind of like, you're losing. The sellers are really falling off. This thing looks like it's about to break through the high volume node and get gas. So shout out to VRA on the game. 21% coming. It's already been posted to the group. We've looked at it. It's up to you whether you take the trade. Never take what a YouTuber posts. Never in your life. Worst thing you could ever do is just take someone else's trade. Worst thing you could ever do. Okay? And look, once you're up in a trade, look, I'm up in this quant trade. All right? So you're up in the quant trade, and the first thing you want to do is you want to edit it. Look, so I'm going to edit this trade, right? And just right off the bat, I'm going to set my stop loss to break even because I've won the trade, you know, and I can't lose any money. I'm going to save the change now. Notice I didn't have a take profit. I'm going to manually get out. I get to watch my trades all day long because I get to stand here and sit at my desk. So I don't have any distractions. I get paid very well to sit here and stare at my trades. So I get to watch all my trades all day long. No distractions. I basically traded until trading became my life. I met Twister, the famous rapper, one day, and I sat with him and I said, how did you make it? And he said, you got to do something that you love so much until it becomes your job. That's basically what he said. And he goes, if you can do that, then you become successful and you'll be able to do whatever you want. So just do it like it's your job. So I traded like it was my job. I did YouTube like it was my job. Next thing you know, I basically was blessed to inherit a trading group. It just kind of came into my life. I didn't even plan on starting a trading group. Was never in the plans, never in the cards. I just joined one. Then I learned that my teachings were just they were more meta. They were outside of the regular trading group. And the average person really wasn't going to get it. My brain was different. So I didn't really fit in the trading group I was in. 4,000 people. If I started being like, we're going to use this movement and the vibrations and this is how you have to, they were looking at me like I was. So I realized I needed my own way. I needed people that resonated with what I said, with my vibrational energy. So I went my own way and bang, here we are with the cryptolifer. So I used to compete nationally in bodybuilding and was a trainer for 6 years. Not financial advice here. I know nothing but what the chart says. Shout out to Roddy Robinson, a national competitor. The guy was big time. He picked me up at the airport, and literally he picked me up. Like, no, I'm just look at, this is a lemon. I'm putting it in the water. Don't be scared. It's okay. It's not going to cause a fire or anything. It won't burn you. Everything's going to be okay. Your house will stay standing when you put the lemon in the water, okay? Now the lemon's in the water. We're going to let it decalcify. We're going to let it do its thing, okay? Now we're going to take a sip. What are we doing when we're doing this? Well, we're adding an alkaline substance. It's acidity, right? But lemon has a different type of acidity than any other, like, you know, citric fruit in the world. Is it a fruit? Yeah. And so when you put lemon in the water and you take a sip out of it, what it does, Evan the Evolve, what a weirdo. Yeah, we don't do that here, man. Get lost, bro. So look, when you have the lemon in the water and you take a sip, what happens is it creates a citric acid to the stomach and your metabolism turns it into alkalinity and you become alkaline. Cancer runs on acidity. Inflammation runs on acidity. Lemon water will help your body stay alkaline, also keep you hydrated. It's also a nice taste. When you drink water every day, it gets kind of boring. If you put some lemon in it, makes it fun, makes it exciting. It actually gives it a little bit of a sweet tang instead of a sour tang. I actually love it. So I drink lemon water every single day on the channel all the time. Try cucumber. Cucumber's all right, but it's like you got to slice it. I don't like that people are touching it. I don't know where it's been. I got to wash it. Then it's sitting in there. I don't do the cucumber, man. I used to, but I don't. I just like the lemon juice. I like rose water, cucumber water. I've done it all. MSWAP. Already made a bit of a move here. Look at this. Already making a little bit of a move on the 15-minute to the upside, trying to peek out. MSWAP. Why am I looking at MSWAP? Well, the daily is high, overbought. But I pulled the Fibonacci on this, and look, we're sitting at the 618 fib, and we bounced in the golden pocket right there. Golden pockets in the 4-hour have been making us so much money recently. Looks did it. I could, off the top of my head, there's like 15 coins that banged on the golden pocket to the upside. This is 88.889% possible gains coming. MSWAP. What worries me is the daily is overbought. It is coming down. Could flip at any moment, though. Very interesting. So I like the pressure I'm seeing on MSWAP. 1 hour does need to come on down. I don't like to get into trades when the 1 hour is that high. So we might have to wait till later on today to get some gains, right? I like what Waves is doing. Waves in the 15-minute showing signs of life here in a bit of a flag. You could even say it bounced out of this, or we could flag it out here. When in doubt, flag it out, right? Project the trade before it's even ready, hours before the trade. See how this thing plays out. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. It's a little high. It has to come on down and do a reset. It could even do a loop on the 15. Two of these things are occurring. But that's how I watch waves. And then when waves touches the 21-day moving average with price action, I'm ready to bang. So I've studied this. Price action gets away from the 21, comes back, pumps. Gets away from the 21, comes back, pumps. Gets away from the 21, comes back, sideways, 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 pumps. Gets away from the 21, goes sideways, dumps. See that?
Enough of the code switching. Been hitting my soul, been on the ropes. I'm ready to grow. Enough of the code switching.
Yeah, only beats, man. No vocals here. Okay. So Bitcoin at 22.22. And I told you the 7-minute was going to cup us, and it did. And it's cupping us really nicely and keeping us above 22,100 area. Super sweet. 7-minute about to pounce to the upside. Look, the last time the 7-minute went up, we went up like this. Then went up here. It went up every single time. Look, 7-minute was low here. What would happen? We popped. 7-minute got low here. Started to get low. We popped. 7-minute got low right around here. We popped. Came back down. Got low here. Pop. Pop. Again, you can't give the bigger idea, but every time the 7 minutes low, look, a little bit of a move. A little bit of a move. Move. Doesn't mean it's a big move, but it's either a move like that or it's sideways. Also, if we look at the 7-minute time frame, look at that. Starting to make a pennant. Let's go to the 1 minute. Yeah, I mean, that's making a pennant. That's getting tight. Look at that. I wouldn't be surprised if that broke out on the 1 minute, got us above the resistance, and started this chain reaction to the upside. Sometimes smaller time frames are the spark that keeps you moving. I don't want you trading the 1 minute, and I don't want you hanging out there too much. It can be treacherous for a beginner, but it's something, it's all about the zoom in effect. All right? It's all about the zoom in effect. Favorite dude on YouTube, shout out to Jake Scrivy. We love you. What up, lifer? Shout out to GOSA, man. Can you please talk about XRP or any insight? We love XRP, man. Back to the 21, back to the 21, back to the 21, back to the 21. The tuddiness. JD, insane charts ideas, man. Amazing, bro. Such an asset to the family. JD's awesome. Just ate my grapefruit for the day. One of the highest psychochemical fruits out there. Superfood. Dude, I love grapefruit. I love eating my grapefruit. Also, grapefruit helps you not absorb so much sugar. So if you eat a sugary food, but you eat grapefruit beforehand, you won't absorb as much sugar, which won't get produced the sucrose, which won't produce the glucose, which won't make fat in your body. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin going sideways and all coins pumping today. Bang, bang, bang. Someone asked about another super chat. Let me break it down. Shout out to all the haters. Hi, haters. I always want to say hi to the haters too. And just in case you didn't know, you can install the dislike button by using a third-party app. And I do it. I always try to track these clowns. But you see right here, like, I do have the dislike button. See that? I have it there. You can reinstate it by adding right here, YouTube dislike. It right there. See that? It's some weird, someone made a third-party add-on, So you can get your dislike button back if you want it by using a Google extension. Yeah. Not like it's a big deal, but tightness on the 15-minute. Now, anything could happen. This could drop out of the pattern and dump. This could dump all the way down to zero. High-risk coin. Always have a stop loss. Always be careful. We do have so much volume right here that if we do fall, we'll fall right to here. You see, there's nothing really to stop you on the VPVR. But I want to see us rip, baby. Anything is possible. That's why it's called trading. You got to tell yourself you have no idea what the outcome will be, but the probabilities are there for you. Look, we talked about Bolt on the channel recently. It was in this tight channel, tight angle here. Look at Bolt. And look, it had a high volume node that it bounced off of. And then look where it went. I mean, up 80, even more. Oh my goodness. It continued to go 108% for Bolt. Insanity. Bolt token just banging on them to the upside. Phantom 3L. We gave you down here. We talked about it right here. Right here is where we gave the trade. And look where Phantom 3L is now. I mean, we gave you this right here 2 days ago. Right there. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Phantom 3L up 112%. And you'd be like, no, you didn't give that trade. Full of old shoes, dude. We were all over this. When everyone was getting bearish, I said, you never know where Bitcoin's going to go. And because you're open-minded, we make more gains than most people. So our open-mindedness is what gets us paid. That also helps us love others. It makes us a better person. So everything that helps you become a better person in life. So I showed this. That's a cup and a handle there, too. Cup with a handle. It's at the bottom of the channel. I was just trying to channel trade it to the 20% gains, and it was low. But I tend to find bottoms that play out big time. And if you see this thing would blast. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This thing would blast. Oh, I put it on the 1 hour. Yeah. I mean, look at that. I'll put my finger right there. And I drag this to there. I mean, insane. Like, before, after. Before, after. I developed a trading style that is so stealth, so amazing. And I use so many different combinations of things that most people would not be able to use or forget. So my trading style is difficult to understand, but once you get it, because we made it easy, everyone can figure it out. And we can't do that, right? It can't be that easy because then everyone will be able to print money like we do. And only we can print money, right? We don't want everyone else printing money. But the life, you know what I mean? The lifers, man. You put in the work to get here. How many trades have I showed you in the last week play out? Come on, man. Because I don't take days off and I don't stop doing this. It's all the time. It's constant work. It's a labor of love every single day. All right? I'm trying to get you into that labor of love as well. All right? Shout out to Dustin Calva in the game. Let me find out who hit that dislike. I'll be waiting in the parking lot to talk to you. Shout out to David Kendall for holding the super chats for us today. Shout out to Dave, man. Thank you. S&P up 2%. Let's go crypto. Let's take a look at the ES1. Yeah, and I even had a mentor, and like sometimes I check, and it's like, it is not working hard enough, man. Like, so look, let's go over our predictions for the S&P. We talked about this cup and handle breaking to the upside. It did. We hoped this could break out, but we did not. We got the rejection. We're back at the spot again. We just got rejected again. Look at that. S&P tried to break out, and it's at resistance again. It's kind of strange there, right? To me, it's also like it could be in this. Now, the 7-minute was low on Bitcoin, trying to throw a Hail Mary. So I'm attempting 7 minutes, not trying to throw a Hail Mary for the S&P. S&P is at resistance, about to come back down. S&P having a bit of a hard time getting above 3,900. So we're at resistance on the S&P. Not a good look. We're overbought on all time frames, but the 4-hour does have a bullish move to the upside. And look, it got this move. See this right here? I'm gonna have to change this song. It doesn't do well for my brain at all. I don't like stuff like that. Moving all around like that. I listen to music to soothe the soul, to keep me complete. That sounds like it would just create chaos in your life. A lot of music isn't good for you. Just because it's music doesn't mean it. You got to get the right vibe, in my humble opinion. You know. So that flag didn't break out. We did call this beautiful pump to the upside, and now we do have this next resistance zone. Because resistance, bounce, SR flip at 38,400, 3,800, 3,000, 3,840, sorry, 3,840, you know, or 3,840, yeah. So look, I mean, looking absolutely beautiful, and the 4-hour looks really nice in the S&P. And if you just play the 4-hour and you don't worry about the other time frames, this is a cup and handle. Let me show you. See this? It's the deep V-shaped cup with your handle there. Your measured move for the S&P on the 4-hour time frame, just the 4-hour alone. We're just trading the 4-hour, everybody. Would take us through all this resistance. And honestly, if this happens, we can almost begin to recover, because this is a long-term diagonal trend line that we've been fighting since March of 2022, right? So we've been battling it. If we can get above it, everything will change. So I'm looking at, look, and this was a cup and handle. This was a cup and handle. And this is a cup and handle. 3 cup and handles in a row. See, this was it's crazy. Even this was a slanted cup and handle. Even though I know people don't believe me, they can't see it, but I've done science that most people haven't done. There's your cup, there's your handle, and you would take your length here. And even though they're diagonal, they go the length, but they just go diagonally. See, look. That tells me that this bigger cup and handle should break out to 4,097. So I'm getting some inclinations of a move. All right. Sammy, cup and headed to the upside. So forget all the work we've done before. It means nothing. It's all about the work we're doing now. Now, what worries me is we're making an M pattern here. As you can see, because we're all getting overbought on the other time frames, that M pattern will come down here. So I'm not a bull boy. I'm not a bear boy. I give it to you exactly how you should be giving it. both sides of the fence so you don't go all in on one thing. The meeting is coming July 26 and 27. Rate hikes. What would happen? Samuel, cup and handle. Thank you, East Jordan. Can you take a look at SPI, please, Lifer? Shopping Fi. I know that coin. Let's take a look at SPI. Actually, let's keep the ES1 here. Let's take a look at SPI. Shopping.io. Yeah. Interesting cup and handle there, for sure. Battling a support zone. First thing you want to do is go to the daily time frame whenever you're looking at a big coin or any coin, really. Even the weekly, if I can. I want to see it. I want to see it in its entirety. Like, I want to get the zoom out picture of what's happening. Also delete all my old work. I was working on it, I guess. So this thing came out on April. And honestly, just completely dumped on KuCoin. Now, on Binance, it has more price action, right? You almost have to look at SPI on Binance. I was on Bittrex, huh? Okay. So it's on Bittrex first. Fine, I'll just use the KuCoin chart. All right, so you can see it just came all the way down to the downside. Complete dumpage. I remember it pumping up, though, from 30 to $300. Like, I remember the pump up. All right. So this is what happens. Things form rounded bottoms to try to find a bottom. And honestly, where Bitcoin's at, you never know. You could go to 10K. This could go lower. I want everyone to realize that anything could happen. All right. When do you play the 4-hour chart only? Whenever I want. Like whenever I play the 4-hour chart only. I love beginner questions, and I don't mean to be rude, Luke J. I can't understand where you're coming from because I've been here for so long. So I'm trying to understand this. When do you play the 4-hour chart? I'm trying to understand how to answer that, everybody. Because I play the 4-hour chart when I play the 4-hour. It's like, when do you play golf? When I go to play golf? When do you open the window? When I open the window. When do you answer your phone? When the phone rings and I touch the button. So, like, I trade the 4-hour when all my indicators are telling me it's likely to go to the upside. That's when I trade the 4-hour. Actually, that's a good question. When do you play the 4-hour chart? I play the 4-hour when all of my indicators are low. I like when the daily's low as well. Volume sounds good, but a couple of people are saying the mic level is a little low. Anyone else? Roddy Robinson. Longer term trade. You want the mics up? You want the mic up a little bit? Hold on. You can bring it up a little bit. Yeah, I can see how it could be a little lower than normal. How's that now? We don't want to peak, though. That right there says we're not peaking. Right there. No, right there. There. We peak only if I get real crazy with it. Sounds good. My volume is good. Shout out to Tom. You take a look at Sol L3, and there's no such thing as 3L. It's 3L, not L3, man. 3L. Dude, it could be confusing because one letter difference changes the whole game. What he means is, how do you set up a 4-hour and also take into account the time frames? Just keep coming back, man, to the live. Because that's a question that's a loaded question. That's like, just keep watching the live, man. You understand why I trade the 4-hour time frame. Of Bitcoin breaking up or breaking down. I love that. Bitcoin breaking. That's a great way to like really mess with me. Yeah, there you go. There's the pump to the upside. We called it. Didn't we call it? We called this 7-minute boom. See? That's why people love this channel, because we say things are going to happen and they happen. Almost every single day. Like, you won't see someone more locked into the... I am the indicator. Straight up, I am the indicator. Nobody out-indicates me. Straight up, like... Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. We called this pump to the upside. We showed it to you. We showed the 7-minute was about to save the day. We broke it down. We break down the 7-minute, the weekly, the daily, the 5-day. Someone asked for the 3-day chart for Bitcoin. We're going to break it down for you as well. S&P pumping too. Look at that. 4-hour could just crush all the other time frames and push us to the upside. Look at the MACD turning. S&P all the way up to the measured move at 4,036 on the 4-hour time frame. Yes, the smaller time frames are not in our favor, but let's just push forward. I know what he's saying. Just remember, you are the trade. Trade the time frame you are comfortable with. If you have patience, you can play the higher time frames. Yeah. Swift coin is pumping. My baby. SWFTC. If I can remember how to spell that, pumpy. Massive pump for Swift coin, and we called this yesterday. We talked about Swift coin breaking up to the upside. Shout out to Gregory, the sniper. Shout out to everybody here in the game. Shout out to Crypto F15524. bang, bang, bang to the upside. So look at this move. Up 12% gains. Another banger in the trading group. We made so much gains, it's insane. Sean, you want to add that to the trading group? SWFTC. What you would do is you would go here, type in SWFTC, hit enter. You would find it right here on 717. USD is getting so tight in the wedge. A move is coming very soon, right? When did I say this? And there it is right there. And then what happened? A move came very soon. 12% gains, right? I called Bitcoin a move coming soon. What happened? A move came soon. This is like the 7th day in a row that I've called Bitcoin on the moment to the pump. Now, I'm not guaranteeing anything. We could get stopped out here, make a double top, and dump all the way to the downside. Anything is possible. I don't tell myself I know where Bitcoin's going. Every day I wake up and I see a beginner. We're going to 20K. We're going to 15K. We're going down to 11K tomorrow. And I'm just like, dude, stop. Like, stop. Like, you want to be poor. People that say they know where Bitcoin's going, they like being broke. Yeah, hands down. They're broke people. Why? Because, oh, it's going all the way to 10K, so I'm going to keep my 30 grand on the sidelines and I'm not going to buy any. And then when it goes from 20,000 to 60,000 and you missed out on the 3x, a bunch of Bitcoin on the low, and if it never goes down below 20K again for the rest of your life, I'm telling you right now, there's many a man standing at a bridge right now, kicking himself. When Bitcoin was $400 or $500, I had to come back down to $100. I know it will. I'm not going to buy it yet. 2,000. They're sitting there staring off into space. If I had I should have just bought I'm telling you right now, there's more people wishing they bought more Bitcoin than people who didn't get in. It's just like, oh man, they don't read the charts too high. You could probably do an Obama voice impression. Obama. You know, when I was with Bill, you know, me and Bill go back way a long time there. You know, Michelle. You know, when I'm out with Michelle, we always have a nice, you know, me and Michelle always have dinner time. I don't the way you use the 15, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour together has changed the game for me. I love it. Apartment records. Dude, that's how you have to do it. That's how you have to do it. We call this bubble the 7 minute for Bitcoin. Measured move is 22,692. We're getting above a point of control. And look, we just broke through the node. That high volume node, we had to get through it. Once you break through a high volume node, you're likely to go all the way to the next one. Honestly, like, this is a beautiful move here for Bitcoin. And it's a breakout of this trend line. Anything is possible. They could be short squeezing us. Always be ready. That's why we have BOOKMAP on our side. Shout out to the beautiful people that gave us BOOKMAP, because you could trade patterns. You could do all you want. But if you don't know the liquidities, if you can't read the order book, then again, you're just looking at math and you're not combining what actually happened in the charts to what actually is happening in the order book. Please take a second to hit that like button, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. We have 598 people on the live, 384 people on the likes. I would greatly appreciate it if that like. 34 people on 34 chat revenue. Thank you so much for the love. I greatly appreciate it. So quick, we call quick too. Like, what didn't we call this week? It was insane. Like, this went up 76% gains. We called this. We were all over it. How did we do it? We did it with Fibonacci's in the 4 hour. Look, go to the 4 hour time frame. Swing low, sweet chariot. That was going to be the name of my channel, actually. Swing low, sweet chariot. And look, we came down to the 706 and then boom, we were gone for 76% gains, still holding a beautiful 39. That's the thing. We're not a pump and dump group. We don't pump and dump nothing. I've never done it, I never will. I think that's horrible. We are a technical analyst group. We teach you how to trade. We teach you how to find the trade yourself. I am not a signals group. A lot of people claim, oh, come join our signals. I would never say that. I am not a signals group. Everything I posted was for educational purposes only. These are setups. I'm trying to teach you how the wedge breaks out, how the moving averages get tight. Every single time I post, it's a teaching moment. I'm showing you different time frames, how they move in conjunction with each other. Every single thing I post is a teaching moment, all right? Not a signals moment. Yes, a lot of the things I post go to the upside because I know my technical analysis and there's high probabilities behind the mathematics. And if you can combine the math with the probability, you're in there. You're in there like swimwear. So bang, bang, bang. Everything I post is for you to learn from. So many pennants today. It's happening. Is it happening? What a great title for the show today, right? Is it happening? That's what everyone wants to know. Is it happening? We're going to find out. Pretty sure. Look at the short squeeze that just came on us. I saw it out of the corner of my eye there. Look, they 44,000, 100. These people will not stop. They think they know where Bitcoin's going. They watch a YouTuber. They're convinced they know where Bitcoin's going to go. They have no clue. Take advice from a mentor. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I know nothing. I have no clue where Bitcoin's going to go. Look, there's so much more liquidity at 22,009 than down here. They're going to go get this liquidity. And this guy's sitting here with 600 Bitcoin sell at 23,000. It's likely we're headed up to 23K. It's that simple. There's less. Look, if you're a kid and this house had 2 candy bars for hiding Halloween, and this gave you 5 candy bars, which house would you go to? You would go to the house with the more candy bars. All right? The market maker's going to go where the most liquidity lies. The exchange wants to make money. The exchange wants to fill orders. Okay? So it's likely we head up here to this area. We do have a sell wall, 22.7, 22.8, 22.9, 23K. Get this one guy hiding out with 199 Bitcoin at 23,200. You don't see anyone here at 21.6 trying to ape in. You don't see anyone down here at 20,000 trying to ape in. The more pretentious orders are up in here. You see? The heat map gets thin as it starts to expand. Okay? We just got a short squeeze. We're sitting now nicely. 22,005 is going to be psychological resistance and support too as well. That's BOOKMAP. I have a link to BOOKMAP in the description below. I'm telling you right now, if you're not using BOOKMAP, it really is a key. The other day, I would have shorted the market. I really would have. My indicators told me everything was overbought. It was time to short. But I didn't because I saw the BOOKMAP short squeeze continue to play out. And then I waited for the squeeze to happen, and then I shorted the market after the C. Aha. So this kept us, because my oscillator on the 15-minute was pinned and high, overbought. Okay? I've learned how to actually identify a short squeeze now by using BOOKMAP and the oscillator. So, because I saw like 7 times in the last 3 weeks. Like, they would pin an oscillator. Without BOOKMAP, I would just be like, okay, we're overbought. Let me short the market. But then I'd swing over here and I'd start to see the liquidations and I'd be like, short squeezes on. So because of BOOKMAP, I was able to use my trading style in the best way possible. It was such a good way to accent the information that I'm already using to keep me on point. So I love BOOKMAP. I think it's awesome. I'm blessed that they came to me. They found me and they were like, we like you. We want to work with you. And I don't work with a lot of people. I really don't. I don't affiliate with anybody. Not Bybit, not BMax, none of these people. Only KuCoin, Binance US, Coinbase, a few random things that I only show you what I use. Look, and they just liquidated another short. The shorts won't listen. They just won't. Like, they don't have BOOKMAP. They just want to be one of these. One guy right now doesn't see this, and he's just placing an order. He's about to be one of these people we're going to watch. Look, 3,000 got liquidated. This guy got liquidated. There, look at the boom. Look at that volume coming in on the liquidations. They have to buy in. When you're short and you get hit, you have to buy Bitcoin. 22,600. I told you we're going up. So I showed you the order book today, right? I showed you Bitcoin in the 7-minute. We gave you Swift for 12%. We gave you Quick for 7. Dude, my goodness. We give you the education. We don't give you the trades. We give you the education to make the trades yourself, to get it in yourself, to see it yourself. Nobody wants to be held by the hand. Everyone needs a mentor and everyone needs to be shown. But eventually it's time to go your way, right? I want you to go your own way. I want you to find your feeling in this game. Look, there's the 7-minute about to hit my target. Pretty dang close. We called this, how do we get the measured move? Simple, wick to wick, baby. I can teach you everything you need to know. Today is my beginner's course, which I can't believe it. Every single Tuesday, every time the course comes around, I can't believe it. It's like, it's been a week again. Oh, I always forget that one. But here is the course right here, every single Tuesday. This does say Saturday 9 to 12 because it's the first Saturday of every month. And also it's every single Tuesday from 3 to 5 p.m. This beginner's course will blow your mind. You will not get a better set of information for $99. I'm telling you right now, nobody offers what I offer for $99. Nobody. I tried. I was one of you. I looked so hard for 5 years trying to learn. I said, you know what? I'm going to produce the product that's not there. I'm going to create the winning strategy that doesn't exist. I'm going to create the team and the people around you to help you get where you need to go. You will not find 680 people better matched for the task. I'm telling you right now. I show up every day with great energy and good vibes. So people that are in this group have good energy and good vibes. I don't use profanity, so we don't use profanity. I don't like gifts and all this nonsense. It's brass tacks. We all are trying to change our lives. Let's get serious. Yes, we want to have a good time. Let's have a good time once we're all multimillionaires and we're on the beach and we've made it through. Let's work for our good times. Let's fight. It's all about desire. Then it's the dedication. Then it's the discipline to keep yourself in the pocket. And then it's the constant determination to never give up. The 4 Ds, baby. I use the 4 Ds every single day of my life. Desire, discipline, dedication, discipline, determination. All right? Even me, look, I'll talk about my trading group. It sat at 646 for a few days. And this is even vulnerable for me to talk about, but it's out at 641, 646, wasn't moving. And I was like, that's the law of resistance. I said, I must keep moving forward. I must keep going. I must keep hitting it. And I said, and then an onslaught came and we broke through the law of resistance. And honestly, my trading group is just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin can't get above, can't get above, can't get above. Then we fly above it. And then everyone that didn't join is like, dang, he called it again. He called it again. Like you could have, like, people like to use me for leverage trading. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if MM Crypto and Carl the Moon are on right now leverage trading my chart, because look at that. I can't. The technical analysis is so stone cold, it's amazing. Forget me. It's nothing to do with me. It's the technical analysis. Look, it's about to hit my target. We called this 20 minutes ago. I can't believe how many times I get to call things and they pump on the live stream. Like, this is insanity. Insanity. Pure insanity. Doge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. You're funny. Conceive, believe, and achieve. Check VRA again, starting to move. Luke Rockhold. TA, baby. My mom told me to go to the beach and have some fun, but my soul told me to keep going one more day. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. See it literally daily. Every single day, Black Ops. Phantom 3 out right now, making people rich. So rich, baby. Phantom 3 out, just banging on them. Like 130% gains. Bitcoin Bearish 3 drives patterns on the daily. You're so funny. Not only priceless, TA Sam. Could be triple top on the 15-minute. You guys are funny, man. Y'all don't know how to read TA and points of control. Like, stop, please. Stop. Stop and listen. Stop saying nonsense. All right. Super Chats, Bitcoin 3-day look. FCL, Fort, SPI, EXRD, ASD, 50-minute cup and handle. Making money, King. Shout out to Jack Spence in the game. You're the man, dude. Matic 120, possibly. What exchange do you trade on KuCoin exclusively? Never believe in a prediction that does not empower you. Not only prices TA, this is so entertaining. It is, though. Never doubt Sam's TA. Betty Boo 07. Never doubt the Sam's TA. You guys are funny. IGG is something would you look at? I don't know what it is. Send it a super chat for me to deep dive it, man. Don't make me work for free. Okay. And we just hit the measured move. I'm calling that call. So we hit it. We can walk away today. We had a great stream. We did it again, everybody. That's a beautiful pop. And we called this. We showed you that the 7-minute hooks were low. Am I psychic? Am I connected? Is it the vibrational energy? You tell me what it is. We do it every single day. Every single day, without fail. Honestly, this is an anomaly. I've never seen this stuff. I have to say, this channel is an anomaly. I've never seen someone call calls that go up every single day. And you would say, okay, you make it happen. It's possible. I don't have enough liquidity to make Bitcoin pump. I just don't. I don't know enough billionaires and trillionaires to call and say, hey, man, put in the call. Pump it up. Just doesn't work. Can't happen. So get that out of your mind. It's the technical analysis. And there it goes, dude. Short squeezing. And this is why you need BOOKMAP, because you can see the shorts getting squeezed again. They don't learn from their lessons. They just don't. 19,000, 171. Look, 19K, 9,000. Now, if I chop it all together, it's going to give me a huge number. How many people just got liquidated? 28,000, 18,000, 19,000, 10,000. The liquidations are coming in. Usually that's when we eventually hit our top for the moment. The 7-minute is eventually going to get spent. But wow. We'll probably likely get to this next resistance point, 22,800. That's been a big deal. I'd love to get us all the way above here. We get to 23K. And I showed you, too, the POC and the Boykins control on the VRVP. We showed it to you. And we suggested that once you broke this, you were going to head up to the next high-volume node, which is here. You broke that, too. So forget your triple top nonsense on the 15. Forget all your bearish daily garbage. All right? I don't want to hear it. You need to see your point of controls. Once you break above a point of control, you must understand what's happening. All right? This is how I knew this is highly likely to play out with the stochastics and the flag. I don't like to look dumb. All right? I know the probabilities. So when I come out and say something's going to pump, it makes me look pretty smart when it pumps, right? I don't like to look stupid. Okay? I know the probabilities. It's that simple. If I show up every day and I go over these same oscillators and I tell you it's going to pump, 80 to 90% of the time, I'm going to be right. Only 10% of the time, and most people are going to forget about that. So because I use probability, so I'm trying to take my ego away and take out who I am. Forget me. You could do this too. It's the technical analysis that's doing it. It's the TA that's playing out. Anyone that tells you the TA doesn't work has no clue what they're talking about. They're lost in the sauce, man. Don't listen to them. So look, I told you we were likely to come down now. Why? The liquidations got spent and we're high in the stochastics. Stochastics are so deadly. RSI is pointing down and the MACD spent. So now you flag out again the 7-minute. And if the 7-minute can stay in another flag, and honestly, look what's happening now. Are you ready for this? This is a cup and handle on the 7. So now you want to see a cup and handle. And you don't want to go lower than the high volume node. So now I know exactly where I want to be in the pocket. All right. Now what will likely happen is we'll come down. We'll come back up. Then we can make the M and then we would dump. So I don't see us dumping till we make the M pattern at resistance. You get it? Now we could go sideways and then pump up too. I'm open-minded. See, I'm open-minded to tell you we could go down or up. Anything is possible. Look, now they liquidate in the longs. 14,000. Dude, do not leverage trade. It's the worst thing you could do, in my humble opinion. Unless you know what you're doing, you're going to get rocked and wrecked every second of the day. You're going to end up with no money. You're going to wish you DCA'd into Bitcoin and had at least a Satoshi to your name. Most leverage traders do not have a Satoshi to their name. Let me make that clear. They don't have not one Satoshi to their name. They lost every penny of it. All right? So we're going to flag out the 7-minute and watch that in tandem. That's going to help us track Bitcoin. We want to stay above this high volume node to the upside. I see a bit of a cup and handle here for Bitcoin too as well. That gives you a big move. What is the measure move out of that? You take the wick to wick. You swing it right up here. And that takes you to about 23,700. And it's about these 800 areas. I'm telling you right now, when you get above a big chunk of liquidity like that, it's likely you fly. We've been seeing on all these altcoins doing the same thing. They just keep flying. So it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Now my quant trade is up 112 beans. I like that. I'm not long-term holding that. I might just take that right off the table. So what I do now is I up that stop loss to 4%, 3%, you know, like, or at least a percentage. Every time I gain some risk, I add to my bag. So look, I'm up 112 now on the move, right? Only 1,500. It's more of like an example trade, right? I'm not trying to be like, oh, look at me and my 1,500 bucks. Like, you know. Taking a second here to load. Shout out to the 668 people on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Everyone, if you get more likes up, you're going to help more people learn. So look, right now, I'm at 0. I'm going to put this up to like 1.5. I just keep shaving the risk. You get it? Always shaving the risk. Always shaving the risk. And see how I raised my stop loss? I didn't put a take profit. I raised my stop loss. I'm all about just keeping it up, trying to get as much as I can out of the trade. Wow, look at this. The short squeeze continues. And this is why you need BOOKMAP, because if you see more shorts getting squeezed, then you know you're not done yet. And didn't I tell you it was likely we were headed up there because there was more liquidity? Didn't I say that? Didn't I tell you that if you were a kid and a Halloween, you would go to the house with more candy bars? It's a great example, right? So look, we're going into that liquidity. We're going in there. It's just like a surfer where there's waves. You go where there's no waves, you go where there's waves. You want to go into the waves. The market maker is going to push the price action into the waves. The algorithms are going to do this. We think as a human being, it's really the digital aspect of price action finding its way. I talk about this being like a little like sentinel that you send into somebody's body that's like looking for something. It looks for price action and it's like, I used to think it was set up perfectly. Like it just does what, no. It's always in tandem. And then when too many people jump in, it's like, oh, I'm going to grab you. You grab it. That's why you don't, that's why you ever leverage trade and you feel like they went right for your stop loss? They did. A bunch of y'all put your stop loss in the same place and they were about to go one way and then they turned right back around. They U-turned, they snatched you. I'm telling you right now, if you don't set up your trades beforehand, if you don't know what overbought and oversold is, if you don't trade this game with a proper mentality, it's going to eat you alive. It's going to eat you alive. And if you get into the emotions of trading, leverage, and you don't have, if you haven't put $100 in a trade, you're going to feel a little heart rate. Put any money into a trade. I don't care if it's a spot trade that takes 3 days to make 1%. It's going to give you something. So if you get emotions from that, and if you've never traded before, you don't know what the emotions you're going to have when you get into a trade are. If you've never surfed before, you don't know the emotions when you're riding the wave. You might get on the wave and you might just get so excited. That might ruin it. You have to kind of deal with your emotions while you're riding that wave. Then you become a good surfer. So emotions are everything in almost every type of aspect that we live in. All right. So remember, removing emotions, and that's why we use technical analysis to remove emotions. I'm still sticking to the fact that we're highly overbought on the 7. Maybe we come to the next resistance, but you can see we were going to come to this area. Have a little bit of an issue here. All right. I'll get back into the super chats now. Shout out to everybody. Let's dive into the super. Actually, one more thing I want to do. Stone cold, though. Stone cold here on the technical analysis. So let's take a look at the Dow Jones, up 500 points today, bouncing nicely to the upside. That's a big, big sign. Let's take a look. Did we call this yesterday? Did we think a Bitcoin, a Dow Jones pump was coming? Let's see. Well, we kind of called this cup and handle here. See that? We did fall out. We got back in the handle. Then we came up, came back down. I suggested we would come back down here. We did, and then we bounced. The Dow is in an ascending triangle, and now look, that's just like Bitcoin. Resistance, that's the 21,800 area, right? These are those like high volume. These are these. See these spikes? Same spikes in the Dow. See them? It's all correlated, everybody. We live in a system and everything is connected. So look, the Dow now on the 15 about to dump. Not a great sign. On the 1 hour, it needs to pump to the upside. I like that. So let's wait out the 50-minute for a flag, but this says that we're going to end up even higher. We could go up 1,000 points today for the Dow. Tell you right now, I believe the dollar is dumping to the downside. Let's take a look at the dollar index. That's important too. Let's take a look at ES1, E-mini futures. Wow, look at that move. So I'm just worried this could make an M pattern. So I'm just suggesting we could be making an M here and dump to the downside. That would take Bitcoin down. So we must heed this idea here. Let's take a look at the 15. We're getting overbought on everything, but we did get above resistance and we got above that node right there. Cool way to do a node is find the node right here, drag it all the way to here, and then hit Alt-J. Alt-J will make a perfect ray right to from the node to your price action. Now, we're getting a short squeeze right now, possibly even in this market too, right? So look, we're about to get the huge M resistance though. So don't stay bear. You always have to see the bear, even if you're euphoric and you're making gains. And remember to take money on a green day. Like all this price action going up, everything feels good, you're in euphoria. That's when you take money off the table. That's when you raise stop losses to break even. That's when you protect the money. Always protect the money. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but always protect your money. Look at these buys for Bitcoin. You know how hard it was to buy Bitcoin at 19,000 for 2,400 bucks? You think that was easy? Think that was an easy play for me? No, but it took me years to get my mind right to do that. 1,300. Look, I damn near spent $2,000, 2,500, 1,300. That's 30. That's 3,700, and another 5. That's like damn near $4,200 on Bitcoin. 3 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, right? And bang, I mean, every single one of these are up. And I'm not trying to say, look at my big trades. These are whatever, you know. It's about the fact of buying on the low when everyone else is telling you you're dumping to the downside. That is not easy to do. That took me years of mental toughness. I had to create the mental toughness to do that. I didn't just walk in and start buying Bitcoin when the fear and greed index is at 7, 8, 9, and 11. That takes skill. You have to master yourself. That takes self-mastery. I'm telling you right now. And so crypto to me is about thyself. It's just like Bruce Lee talks about. You are your own worst enemy. You are your best friend. Who are you going to be to yourself? If you're doing drugs, hanging out with whoever you want, if you're reading whatever comes into play, if you're listening to whatever is coming into your mind, you're not disciplining. You need to dream with intention, dream with care. When you go to bed at night, you should put in what you want in your mind. What did I go to bed doing last night? Anyone want to know what I did as I went to sleep? Let's take some guesses here. What do you think I did as I went to sleep last night? Obviously, after I went over Bitcoin and closed my computer. All right. I did have access to the internet. Bitcoin is about to leave the station. 23K looks possible, but major resistance at 23K. It is. Pray. Check the charts. Oh, come on. You're out. This dude really said wank, man. This guy. I'm still such an immature little kid, so I think that was funny, but it's not funny, right? It's like... But he did say it, though. Ben Mala, it's funny. I did watch a little Ben Mala. No, you know what I did? Is I typed in this Bob Proctor idea here. And I really did. And I typed in, and I just listened to positive money affirmations. Money is flowing into my life. I'm constantly making more streams of income. I'm super happy. Everything is going well. So, yeah, money affirmations. I listen to this every day. This one was what I played last night. I'm so happy and grateful now. Money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. And like, I just get myself vibed out. I went to bed watching Mitch Ray. I wake up and watch the lifer. How could you, don't you think dude, Mitch Ray, no offense. I love Mitch Ray and he's inspired me to do what I do, but I've never seen him make gains like we do on the channel. Never in my life, you know? So I like Mitch Ray, super smart dude. He knows his TA like the back of his hand. He's a great guy. Really, he's starting to, okay, everybody, I see, you know, I mean, that's, you're going to lose. You want to see my Mitch Ray impression? Number one, he's lost all his energy now. He's not fun to watch as much as he used to be. I used to watch him all the time. It's like he's so into doing this. He's just like, okay, I mean, and then he talks to people. He's like, I mean, it's coming down. I mean, it's coming down. And I'll be honest, I love Mitch Ray. He inspired me to do what I do, but we're going to blow him out the water. I'm being honest. We're going to blow him right out the water. I had 8,000 subs when he had 48. You see? So, like, he's barely grown. We're chewing him. We're coming for him. We will have more. We will get to 100K before he does. Mark my words, man. And again, I love Mitch Ray, but it's about competitive. I researched how to become a good YouTuber. You pick a YouTuber bigger than you, and you go after them. And you're like, I'm going for that guy. And you just keep chewing through people. Like, when I had 800, I went for this guy with 5,000 subs. I chewed through him. Then I had this other guy, Bitcoin Beats, used to be up to par with me. This kid here. And I used to compare my channel to him because I had like 5,000 and he had like 6,000. And he just stopped doing what he does. Like, he stopped posting every day. His channel was growing so well. But, you know, he had more than me. He had like 10,000 subs when I had 6,000. I blew this dude out the water. I chose to go after him. And I didn't like physically go after him. You know what I mean? I didn't write anything. Mentally in my mind, I said, this is the person that I want to be better than. You know, and then I just keep, boom, boom, boom. And I just keep picking the next person and the next person. And I want to chew through every single one of them. You have to post every day at the same time and the algo will push you more. Where's your next target, YouTuber? You're doing it right. Shout out to Vincent Mark. Thank you. I got up at 8 and peed twice last night. Not financial advice. You're just the funniest dude ever, man. You're so funny. What did you eat? Like, I want to know what you ate. Like, a late night snack for this dude is like 3 cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I swear, like, I can only imagine what you ate. Late night snack. You're the funniest dude ever, man. He's like, just a half a chicken, couple mashed potatoes, you know, he's like, and chugged a half a gallon of orange juice. You will beat 110K before you know it, Sam. Thanks, man. I can't wait. I want that 100K so bad, like more than you ever know. Like, I want it so bad, man. Damn, I want it so bad, you know. All right. But hey, all things come in patience. We're at resistance for the S&P. We must get above that on a short squeeze. The oscillators are telling us it's highly likely we won't. But again, we did break resistance. So can we flag out here and not end up back inside the pattern? That would be beautiful. So we need a bigger push or a flag here for Bitcoin and the S&P. This is also a cup. This could be making a giant handle here. There's your cup, there's your handle, and we blast to the upside. Let's just make that for now while we have it. Just so, you know, it's set in stone. And then 2 weeks from now, a week from now, when we're sitting at 39.92, we can be like, well, remember that cup and handle? Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the 3-day look. Let's look at FCL, Fort, SPI, EXRD, and ASD. We're going to jump in. I watched a lot of YouTube TA and narrowed it down to Sammy, cup and handy. You're the man, Sam. You're guiding so many to financial freedom, bro. Shout out to Benny Boo 07. I love you, bro. New subscribers. Shout out to Kali Bolin. We love you, man. Thank you for coming on in. Everyone, give him a like. Everyone say, what up, Kali? We love you. Let them know what kind of community we have here. Let them know the energy and the vibes that go on here. High vibration energy, high frequency people, getting it done. Shout out to Kali. Everyone say, what up, Khalil? Khalil. His name's Khalil. Shout out to Khalil. I don't have the best eyesight. That's very small. 2 yogurts, a pint of blueberries, 3 slices of pizza, and a bottle of mineral. Yeah, this is what he ate when he woke up in the middle of the night. 2 yogurts, a pint of blueberries, 3 slices of pizza, and a bottle of mineral water. This guy's ridiculous. I woke up at 8 and took a pee. Not financial advice. You're so funny, man. Super Chats, Bitcoin 3-day look. Let's take a look at BTC on the 3-day chart. And I'm going to look at it on like a clear exchange here. Look at this, 3 peaks. But that's not a triple top, man. I'm telling you right now. You do see some bearish divvy, but to me, those are spike ups. of liquidity. They're kind of strange, actually. All right, let's freestyle for a second, too. We'll take the 3-day chart for Bitcoin. And this was a super chat request from someone. Can you look at Bitcoin on the 3-day chart? Excellent. So look at the 3-day. What the 3-day could be doing is a giant W. See that? I wouldn't be surprised if we did head up back to 17,000. Don't be surprised, everybody. Bitcoin never makes it easy. Think about the hardest thing that would be on your think about what Bitcoin would do to make it so hard and painful on you, and that's probably what Bitcoin's going to do. So if Bitcoin came back down, that'd be horrible for us all. It's probably what it's going to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, just get yourself ready for that behavior. However, I did draw this on the 3-day not too long ago, and we talked about this being a symmetrical triangle bear flag, and we talked about it breaking to the downside. We look at the 3-day chart too. You're also in this falling wedge. And to me, you're headed to the top of the wedge. So, like, you're headed to this liquidity bar here. And you can see it coincides with where liquidity is. I'm telling you right now, you gravitate towards these high volume nodes. You broke this one, you're going to go to this one. I've been watching this like hawk work. Look, let me show you. Right here, you broke this high volume node. It stuck out. What happened? You shot up to what? This next high volume node. Then you shot up to what? This volume. And then you came down to where? This high volume node. See that bounce right there? Then you boomed up. You got into up into the stratosphere. You had to come down. You had a little struggle here where? At the high volume node. You came down, had a little struggle where? And you bounced twice where? At the high volume node. Then when you fell down, you fell through the high volume node. And where did you go? To the next high volume node. Then you fell, and where'd you go? To the next high volume node. So if you break from this high volume node, it's just very likely you head all the way here to this high volume node. Okay? Also, this is pattern trading 101. Up, down, up, down. You're coming to the top of the channel. All right? Now, one idea is you could make this a little sharper. Get rid of my moving averages just for a second to help you see this clarity. You could make this a little sharper to the downside here. But to me, it's still a breakout. See that? Still a breakout. So to me, all right, 3-day is getting a little overbought. But at the same time, look at this. 3-day was right here when we start our massive move to the upside. See, I know so much more about the Stokes than beginners. Stokes have anomalies in them. And there's moves that you never would have seen. Shout out to Jack Spence for the 1999. Mitch drinks too much. Follow him for his first stream. I got depressed watching him. Now he throws fits live. LOL. Drink lemon water and train. Yeah, Mitch Ray is also an alcoholic. You know, not to be rude, you know. I love Mitch, man. But he deals with substances. And eventually it's going to catch up with you. It's eventually going to give you mood swings. I see him complain a lot. I don't watch him as much as I used to. When I do watch him, he's bitching or complaining. Or I don't know what it is. I don't even want to talk about it. I love him to death. He paved the way for me to do this. I used to watch him, and I have to be honest, I wanted to be Mitch Ray. I saw him getting big super chats, and I was like, dude, I want that. I want that life, you know? And so I studied TA until I could get that life. So I can't say that Mitch Ray did not help me get where I'm at. He did. He's huge. But he's losing the sauce, man. You know? He's losing that fire that gave him that special sauce, right? He's too paid in the shade. He makes $2 million off his Patreon, right? But honestly, Patreon is the worst. Anyone that makes $2 million at the Patreon, you know how much they're giving Patreon? Like 500 grand, like 300 grand. Like they take so much of your money. It's absurd. Anyway, so I see what you're saying here for Bitcoin, but I'm also still pretty bullish. See what happened here on the 3-day. We just crossed the dotted line and a massive move came out. So this whole move came on the 3-day chart and look, what you can do is you can pinpoint this stuff. This is what I do. I'll show you this cool tactic and trick. You look at where you're on the Stokes and you put an alt line. Then you look at where you are here and you put an alt V line. Then you match price action to that area. And you can see where that's right where we were when we just crossed. Right about here. And then what you can say is, okay, we went from here to here on this move. So Bitcoin could easily go from here to here on this move. So the 3-day is actually pretty bullish. And even though it's getting extended, it's not over yet, baby. It's not over yet. So, all right. I hope that really answered the super chat. Clear, you're in the right place, my friend. Look at everyone helping you out, dude. Hey, Lifer, or should I say the indicator, that was awesome. I've been watching you for some time and just joined the 99 yesterday. Just wanted to say thank you for all you do. Anytime, man. I love you, brother. I love you, man. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. And Michael Pa, man, where you been at? Where did Michael Pa go? The sauce takes away the special sauce. Shout out to Chrissy Fouts. Sam, you are a fire. Shout out to Maluyo. Mitch is a downer these days. It's okay to be bearish or pragmatic, but not what he is becoming. More like he is using too much sauce to put the bottle down. Yeah. Yo, I don't know if this is right, but I went onto his Discord or something, and it showed that he makes $300K a month. Yeah, he makes bank, dude. Yep. For sure. I've been getting out when the SRI hits the dotted line. Big mistake. It's like turbo zone. Exactly. When it hits the dotted line, that's where you want to get paid. You get out when it curves. When you start to see the curve and the RSI also gets high. That's when you want to be, I don't just give out money to anyone. I'm very picky. Lifer is one of the many few. Altcoin season, baby dominance drop. Ooh, I've been getting out. Yep, okay. I'm late, but much love. Thank you for all you do, brother. Shout out to Bruce Wayne Jr. Anytime, Bruce. You've been here for a long time, Bruce Wayne. Funny. Bruce Wayne Jr. We had a dude named Bruce Wayne that hated on me when I started my channel. Maybe you're someone else. Or maybe you're him and you realize you came back around. I'm still full of love, so if it's you, I love you, man. No worries. A lot of my lovers turn to haters and they come back to lovers again. So look, they liquidated as many longs as they could. Now they're going back for the shorts. 20,800. I mean, this is awesome. This is awesome. Look, that was it. The sellers just, there's no sellers. They're just liquidating longs. See? So everybody is long and then the shorts are buying. So the shorts are buying and the longs we don't have enough longs to liquidate. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at the liquidation screener. Which one is it, Danny? Anku Gucci Butsu, is he here? One of these like shows you all the liquidations. It shows you where the 100X are. It shows you who's 100X, it shows you everything. I'll find it, and we'll start using it. It's awesome. BitMEX liquidation levels. And it shows me where everyone is about to get liquidated. Look, you can see all these liquidation levels that are set. Oh, yeah, here it is, too. Look, we can see the 100X people. So, look, if you're 100X right now, like, you can see where you're going to be. So, if you're 100X right now, you're about to get banged out so easily. It's just so stupid to be 100X. It's, like, dumb. If you're 5X, you can get liquidated easily at 19,120. If you're 3X, you can get liquidated at 17. If you're 2X, you can liquidate at 1,500. So, I don't mind 3X. Anything below 5X, I think, is legit, You have to change the settings and move to the time frame. That's it. Scotty, my middle name, is hungry. Which one is it? He says you got to go to the 5-minute and change the settings. Chick-fil-A. You're funny. Would you just drive by a Chick-fil-A? Shout out to everybody here on the live. That's getting messy. Let's keep the show moving. But I'll get that with you, and then I'll do it live. Dude, the short liquidations, but I still don't believe we're going to get above this resistance. I'm still waiting on this flag. I trust my stochastics RSI more like the back of my hand, but 22,800, beautiful. We called the pump to the upside here on the live stream. We got it again. Nailed it. Was a little bit of a Sammy cup in handy now, wasn't it? Shout out to everybody that believes, bro. The lick levels V2. Thank you. Like a Big Mac, baby. Like a Big Mac. Just like a Big Mac, Roddy. Just like a Big Mac. You know it. You know it. Okay. Let's get back into the chats. Let's get back into the show. So then we also want to go over the total market cap. Super important. We went over it every single day for the past few weeks. Every single day. And you also have to have the right template. Lifer Vision Basic. Nothing should be basic with Lifer though. Lifer Indicator, Lifer Vision Basic, VRVP. Okay, so here we are at the crypto total market cap. And you can see all our hard work that we've been doing. Let's zoom in here. Double click any oscillator, it becomes the whole screen. I double click price action, it became the whole screen. So look, I know it's messy for a second, bear with me. So we called this big channel, but then we went up. We called this cup and handle here. I remember when I said I'm bullish on the total, I'm bullish on the S&P, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I called this move here on everything, and we got them. And then we broke above resistance. This was huge. Look, we couldn't get above, couldn't get above, couldn't get above. Bitcoin hasn't done this, but this has. So this can be a catalyst. That's why you want to look at the total market cap. It's going to give you insight that you may not have seen before. Look, we got above the high volume node there. We blasted through it. 953. We're back above $1 trillion. I mean, if they're going to fake us out and bring us all the way back down, I don't know. But to me right now, we have strong support now. And this just tells me that Bitcoin may have bottomed. There's a big chance. I made a bunch of videos. I never called the actual, I never say it's bottomed. But what I'll do is I'll start putting big money in when I believe I'll get to the point where I believe there's 80% chance that it's bottomed. I'll keep 20% of my mind that it hasn't. And I go all in at that point. And then I leave, so I had 200 grand. I go in for 110. Then I leave 50 grand to go into Bitcoin at 8,000. So I'm willing to lose the 50. If I put 100 grand at Bitcoin at 20,000, I'm willing to watch it go down to 10K and lose 50,000. But then I have 50 grand on the sidelines waiting to buy it. And it's usually a dip buy. So what will happen is this. I'll be down 50 grand. I'll get in. And then when Bitcoin goes back to 100 grand, it goes back to 20 grand, right? 5 of my Bitcoins will have doubled, right? And I'll have made 50,000 and I'll be back at break even. So in my mind, smartest thing you could do is buy 100 grand of Bitcoin as if it's the bottom. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't do what but I'm telling you exactly what I did. Buy 100 grand of Bitcoin for the last few weeks, where the fear and greed index was at 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you don't know what that is, you got to use the fear and greed index. I also didn't always have faith in it, but I've been using it religiously, and it's been helping me out huge. Whenever this gets into the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 area, I'm buying Bitcoin. I have to, because it's been the most accurate indicator I've ever used. Whenever it's down here, it's the lows. Once it starts getting up here, you missed out. Like at 30, you've missed out. Like you're buying too late. You got to buy, and it's so hard to buy down here because it's insane. Like they're telling you that Grayscale is going to unlock. They're telling you that Mt. Gox. They're telling you that we're going to have nuclear war and the whole world's coming down on you. They really try to pin you to the downside, try to tell you everything is falling on you, and they try to scare you. And what you have to do is you have to take a deep breath, realize that it's the rich people trying to manipulate you, and you need to get into the scarcest asset in the world. You have to understand your math. You have to understand financial, historical finance, and you have to understand why printing money doesn't make sense. And once you get there, you realize that buying Bitcoin when it's extreme here, look, you're not going to get 6. Look, we had 6 last month. I'd never seen it at 6. The S&P is pumping, baby. Short squeeze is on again for Bitcoin. We're going to go to 23,000. There it is right there, see? And once we break this POC, this next one right here, at 22,847, we're on, baby. And again, most people saw a high 15-minute overbought. My old indicators say to watch out, but I went to the 7-minute. The 7-minute was oversold, and I went with the 7-minute Hail Mary. Bang! I can't tell you how many times the 7-minute has pulled something out of its back pocket and done something amazing. That's why I keep it around, baby. Shout out to the 7. 22,900 and pumping for Bitcoin. I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the love. Let's go, Bitcoin! Yes! 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 Sorry, I thought I was alone. Oh my God, man. 683 people on the live. And less people are going off and leaving the stream at 11:30 because they know they're going to miss gains. Like, leaving at 11:30 is the worst thing you could do. You can't come back and watch this. It could happen live right now. You're going to miss the next coin we find. You're going to mix the next thing we talk about. You don't want to miss that stuff. Leaving the stream right now is probably the worst thing you could do. And it's the worst thing to do for your psyche and for your wallet. No other stream is going to help you like this stream. I'm telling you right now, I know it. I watched them all. And I said, how can I make it better? And this stream right here teaches you day in and day out, every single second of the day. Never a dull moment. If you leave the stream, you're just asking to lose money. You're like, all right, I want to go watch someone else that's not going to give me proper information. Hands down. Facts. And these are facts. I'll go against any single streamer out there. Facts. 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 All right. We talk about VRA busting to the upside. Let's take a look at it. That's not breaking, dude. Don't get too excited. 15 minutes still needs to come on down. 1 hour's ready to rock, though. Just because you keep it real. Shout out to the $9.99. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much. ASD, please. Let's take a look at ASD. But remember, you got to look at that total market cap every single day. Then we look at total 3. What is total 3? Total 3 is the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. And look, that's a double bottom. We talked about this breaking up. And look, we have a measured move up here. We said, can we break up here and bounce off this? We're doing that now. Amazing. And again, I don't want to get everybody, this could still be a bear flag. We could come all the way back down here, and we could end up back down here somewhere at $287 billion. But really, is that many people going to sell off every single one of their altcoins? I just don't think there's enough opportunity in the rest of the financial world to take the last 290 billion from us. Like, why? Where are we gonna go? I'm not selling my alts. I'd rather just hold them for the next 2-3 years. I don't think there's anything better than crypto to be in. You know, you got those McAfee vibes, man. You know, also, a lot of people don't realize that I interviewed John McAfee. I interviewed John McAfee, one of his last interviews before, you know, his untimely passing. I love the dude with all my heart, man. I felt like he was a hero for us in a way. If you go to my playlist and you go down to my interviews, cryptolifer show, where are my interviews, team? Specials, like videos, market analysis. I should have interviews, man. I had interviews. It's nicely organized, though. Maybe your lifer cipher. I'm not sure. Dang. But look. Misspelling it all. But right here, there he is, man. Me and John getting it in. And, you know, what an amazing guy to meet and to be around. And he talked so much about everything, man. Look, he's funny. Let's see what he said. Let's just listen to 5 minutes. He's so funny.
Well, fuck me. And that will get you laid 3 times. So now,
I'll still take an extra $30 today. I could buy some Bitcoin with it, you know?
That was it. And at General Electric, I was put on a job automating.
He worked for General Electric, man, automating.
Australia Iron and Steel's Port Kembla, New South Wales rolling mill, the most complex computing problem of that day. Well, because I was a math major and it came easy to me, I looked at it and go, fuck me. I never went back to grad school.
Dude, this dude is so smart, man. He was intelligent. He worked for Lockheed Martin. He worked for NASA. He worked for that huge, yeah, man, I get goosebumps, man. He lives within us all. He's always here. He's always alive, you know. So look, ASD is sitting here at the POC. Stops below. It's still looking good for a nice 29% gain. Hasn't lost its mojo. ASD, all right? Did not know that lifer. Wow. You had a call with him, man. That interview was so good, man. It really was, bro. He said things he never said to anyone else in that interview. Like, exclusive stuff. Like, he broke down so much awesome information, man. 23,000 for Bitcoin. 23,000 for Bitcoin. We called it. Did we not call the $23,000 Bitcoin earlier today? We nailed it. Nailed it again, man. Like, come on. Like, no other channel does it the way we do it. And we get to say it because no one else gets to do it like we do it. No one else puts in that work, you know? And the crowd goes wild for the cryptolifer. As another hat trick in the game. Right through the legs in the 5-hole. Cryptolifer to the upside. Shout out to everybody here at 23,041. We broke big point of seek resistance. We called you. Dude, we had you at hello, baby. Look at this cup and handle we had drawn on the 7-minute time frame. Only the lifers. We even called the move. The measured move was to 22,008. We blasted through that. We went to 23,165, baby. Those shorts got squeezed like orange juice, baby. Short squeeze orange juice today on the menu. Short squeeze orange juice, baby. I'm gonna have a trading restaurant, and there's all gonna be funny things like, you know, cup and handle tea. You know, it's gonna be like flatline pancakes. I don't know. It's just gonna be funny stuff, you know. Liquidated orange juice, liquidated Slurpee. Yeah, all the funny names, you know. And then we're gonna have the what's the other one we're gonna have is the one that made me think about it right now. Yeah, the short squeezed orange juice. You know what I'm saying? Short squeeze OJ. Oh man. Hey, it feels good to be alive. I'll tell you that. It feels good to be alive every single day of the week, baby. I love it. Did you nail it or hammer it? That's the real question. Banging at it. Yo, we jackhammered it, dude. We jackhammered it to the upside. And did not. BOOKMAP helped us through it all, though. Look at the shoulder, the head and the shoulder there. Played up to the upside. Can't you see the inverted? Pattern recognition through it all, baby. Look at the shorts. People do not know when to stop. Now, the problem here is a bunch of people long. And now we have a bunch of longs down here that they're going to have to go after. I told you there was more liquidity up here. It was likely we were going to go up there. Didn't we? We went over that. I talked about the kid in the candy bar. The kid in the candy bar. Team, we should extract that. Even though there's music on it, we got to extract that stuff. What I did today is just is amazing. There's so much extraction to be taken out of this stream today. It's unreal. Unbelievable. We're moving forward. We're progressing at the speed of light. You thought I was gonna stay stagnant? You know I was gonna progress. You know I was only gonna get better at the TA. Every single day our TA was gonna get better, better, and better. So I see another cup and handle forming now. I see this handle forming. I see a cup now. By all means, baby. By any means necessary. Did Lifer just point to the outfield? Is Lifer calling his shot? Can it be the great Bambino over here? Left side, corner pocket. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. All right, let's get back to brass tacks. What you guys are here for. Enough about the fun, and I know it's fun. But it's fun, man. It's fun to be happy. It's fun to feel the good vibes. And we work for them. We were disciplined to be happy. See, we worked our butt off so we could be happy. You know, right now, today, we're happy because I only slept 4 hours this weekend, and I was up, you know, I went to bed at 1, woke up at 6. I put in so much work over Bitcoin. Shorted Bitcoin on 23,083. Yikes. So you're about to get liquidated too, huh? This smart guy thinks he's smart. See, I don't short. This isn't when you open a short. You're not slick. You open a short when this flag breaks out and you start to see that you can't get above a resistance. All right? Right now, you actually might have broken through a new and you might be at support. And you're about to short support. Might be the worst thing you ever did. You probably might end up on this wall in the next hour. There's a chance if you open a short right now, you end up here. I wouldn't be opening up a short right now. I'd be flagging the 7 minute. I stayed long. The trend's long right now. Why would you short the trend? But again, you can't do what a YouTuber tells you to do. You got to do what you want to do. Why would you short during a short squeeze, right? Dude's making no sense to me. Exactly. But again, anything is possible. Super Chats, FCL, Fort, SPI, EXRD, and ASD. Let's take a look at FCL on the game. And send in a Super Chat if you want me to do a deep dive. I'm in Super Chat mode right now. For the next 20 minutes, it's all Super Chats all the time. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right, so FCL. Haven't looked at this. I believe this is called Fractal. Had something to do with a KYC inside kind of project that I wasn't a fan of too. It was like a Phantom starter. Yeah, it was Phantom starter. But to get into Phantom starter, I had to do Fractal. Fractal is doing something with identity. I had to do my Fractal identity and all this nonsense. So I'm going to go to the 3-day. I'm going to turn off the VPVR just for now. It's an annoying encumbrance indicator. First thing you're going to do is hit your support or resistance lines. First thing I got to do. All right? Next thing you know is you're at the bottom of the barrel. Everything else kind of has been going up. This thing has barely made any move. So it has huge resistance right here at about 5 cents. And it has resistance here at about 14 cents. All right? Yeah, I'd be careful shorting the market right now. Bitcoin will make a nice Sammy cup and handy. Sam, you're the man, bro. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. You're the man, dude. Thank you. Might as well along the top also. It's definitely going to form a cup and handle. We don't know what's going to do, Fredo. I don't say stuff like that, man. We have no idea what's going to do. We're going to watch it every single second of the day until we figure it out. Alex Cobb's the worst, dude. Nice kid, but you're not going to learn much from him. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I like Alex, though. I would interview him one day and hang out with him. Nice kid. Too hot for pants, NFA. I only own shorts, though. Too hot for pants. No, you said you owned one pair of jeans. I thought you told me you owned one pair of jeans. All right, so we see the big picture here. Now we're going to zoom in. Now you don't even need to see any of that because you know where you got resistance. You know where you need to break above. So the daily is getting over. So I think this project could be a dead project. Everything else kind of been doing something. This is doing nothing. Trying to catch a falling knife on this one. I see it. It's got this pattern. The breakout, break back into the same wedge pattern. I know that game. It could break out. The daily's not in your favor at all. All right. 4 hours getting oversold. Could make a move. I personally don't want to trade this. I think it's whack. I don't know much about the project. I think there's way better out there. But again, if you believe in this and if you really like it, this is where a person that believes in a project would be DCAing. I don't like to catch falling knives. I only DCA into projects that I really, truly believe in. I want VRA to go down so bad. Why would you say that? I'm still confused about the toilet photo on your Discord. Oh, because yesterday during the live stream, that means you didn't watch the live. So you missed out because you didn't watch the live stream. So that will tell you to watch the live stream more often. My wife had me doing vanities underneath the sink right before my live stream on Sunday night. And I kind of was like, you know, talking about it. And, yeah. So I finally, at the end of the night, I want to be like, hey, check it out. Yeah, Jennifer, man, step up your game. Start watching all the live streams. Don't play me. Don't play me like that, Jennifer. I know you're Irish with the Morrison, but come on. Jim Morrison. Nah, I love you, Jen. I'm just messing with you. I thought you maybe installed a bidet because Bitcoin is up. Now, I had a bidet for the last 4 years, man. You got to have a bidet you got to. Thoughts on Cardano and why it always underperforms. It has so much liquidity, my man. It's not underperforming. It just has so many long-term holders. It moves in huge sections with the market. It's not going to be a fast coin trade. It's like second. It's like 12th to Bitcoin. It's got one of the biggest liquidities in the game, and most people are holding it long-term, so it doesn't go anywhere. I've been holding my Cardano for 5 years in a hard wallet, so that's why you don't see Cardano move, because it's not really meant to move. All right, it doesn't have the liquidity to move like that. All right, Quant's still holding 100%. Quant's still holding 6.39, 100. My stop loss and break even. I mean, my stop loss actually at 1.5. So we're already up in profit for Quant. Thoughts on Cardano and why it always underperforms. I gave you that. Morrison is a Scottish name. Clan Morrison. The Irish are just immigrants from Scotland. Yes, we are, Jamie. I get you. We're all Welsh, actually. We're all from Wales, dude. We're all Welsh blood. You know, so don't even do that. We're all immigrants from Wales, dude. So don't even try to tell me that. We're all kindred spirits, bro. The Welsh, the Irish, and the Scottish. All right. All right, keep moving forward. I don't see the super chats, everybody. Are they coming in? Anybody doing them for me? Oh, yes. Justin, David. Thank you, David. Fort. Let's take a look at Fort. Someone just said Kadena. Let's take a look at Kadena. Four hours extremely low in Kadena, which is very, very interesting. Also, this is a flag here for Kadena. Would you be surprised if this thing started to bang on you? I believe this is a great project to DCA into. Starting to form its bowl. Could come back down to the bowl, but it's looking nice on the 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily's overbought, and it's at resistance. Usually not my look. Like, oh, let me buy resistance when the daily's high. Longing resistance is not a good look. You want a long support. So you would like to have longed down here. You'd be taking, really should be taking profits right now, in my opinion, for Kadena. So I don't know about you said the entries right now. I don't see it. I really don't. And the 1 hour has bearish divvy. Swing up to swing up. So I think you need to go back to school, my friend, and get some education. I have class today from 3 to 5. Seems like you don't know what bearish divergence is. I could teach you that. Jump on into class, everybody. It's from 3 to 5 today. It's $99. What are you waiting on? You know I'm going to give it to you. You know I'm going to give it to you. You know I'm going to give you the best possible education that exists in the game. You know it. You know it. You come every day. You see it. You see the special sauce. Jump on in every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. Can't wait to see you there. New York City time. If you have a problem with the time frame, New York City time, everybody. New York City time. Shout out to the $99 in super chats. Back to where we were before this whole fiasco. Shout out to each and every one for being here. Let's take a look at Fort, F-O-R-T. All right. And that's on Coinbase for the USDT pair here. Interesting. This thing pumps and dumps. Pumps, dumps, pumps, dumps, pumps, dumps. Looks like it's getting ready for a pump. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Every time it pumped, the 4 hours low, boom, boom. So I would wait for the 4 hour to get low. It's a little too high for me. I wouldn't touch this to the 4 hour reset. Look at the daily though. Is the daily low? No, not even. 22, 2 hour, 12 hour. No, overbought on all the time frames and at a resistance point. It may be getting tight, but I'm not a fan of this right now. I wouldn't trade this. That's like a rising wedge. And again, I could be 100% wrong. And in the next 10 minutes, it could fly up 100%. And the 8 hour looks pretty scrumptious for a gain. Just the targets that I go for, So I could see it move. But it's just not my trade today, personally. And it may never be my trade, honestly. I'm not a huge fan. But again, I'd have to look into it to do a deep dive. Maybe I'll eat my words. 8 hour looks okay. 8 hour looks okay. 1 hour does not. 1 hour says you're going to have to come on down to the bottom of the channel one more time. So I would suggest you come on here or you break out and you do a retest. But 1 hour has to come on down before I touch anything. That's how I move. That's Fort for you in a bit of a nutshell. And you have huge resistance sitting at 29 cents, which you're sitting at. I mean, you get above that, your next Spot is 31 cents. All right. Let's look at EXRD, one of my babies. One of my old babies, EXRD, baby. Erratics. I believe it could be huge in the DeFi space moving forward. Let's take a look at EXRD. I haven't looked at it in a long time. We got into this thing way when it first came out, and no one knew about it right there. I drew this for EXRD, and I was like, this coin one hasn't popped yet, and then boom. It started to get like that. Like, this hasn't popped. Everything's going to move. Soon, every coin's going to move, and then we're going to find coins that just haven't moved yet. And we're like, this one hasn't moved yet. All right, so to me, it's forming the bottom. See, this is a project I would DCA into because I know the project and I've researched it. If I don't know the project, I cannot catch a falling knife. Something on the low like this. But this could be the bottom. This could be the lowest that you ever get for this. Again, still high risk, and there's some other things out there. The daily's also getting overbought. It's not in your favor. For me, this is something that I just DCA into while it holds the bull. Then when it makes a big cup and handle, I put my last chunk in and we ride it up to the upside. So I would DCA into EXRD as it holds this bull. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. We're looking for this bottom. This is bear market territory. This is good. This is what I'm seeing. Accumulation time for EXRD. So I would be accumulating between all these ranges here. Anything below that 25 cent area, I'd just be gobbling up. And then if we had one more falling wedge, that would be my last attempt. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say should be taken as financial advice. Do your own due diligence. But that's FCL, that's Fort, that's SPI. We hit EXRD. We did SPI a long time ago. And ASD we hit already in the cup and handle. And then MINA protocol, the one blockchain you can fit inside a tweet. That's its claim to fame. One of the smallest blockchains in the game, MINA. And that's what makes it awesome. Everyone can download the entire blockchain, interact with it, be a part of it, and use it. Funny, there's no MINA on KuCoin. Funny, they just didn't want to do it, huh? They're like, MINA protocol. Funny, MINA just keeps dropping to the downside like it's dropped to it's in the dumps. Someone asked me about it here. We had it in this flag, bounce. It had to hold that level. It did not. MINA in the dumps. So a lot of coins recovering. If your coin's not recovering, it may be one that just never does. I'm not a fan of this. I thought it was cool, but I found out that they weren't decentralized. They had like most of their storage on AWS. And even though they were trying to become awesome, they were just basically a centralized node on the Amazon Web Service. So I kind of turned me off a lot because they're like, oh, we have all these shapes and dreams and really. And look, it's in the same Bitcoin chart that Bitcoin was in, up, down, but it didn't break the resistance like Bitcoin. So to me, it's likely to come back down at least to the bottom of the pattern before it does anything. Unless it breaks up and it bounces. One thing I don't want to hear that word. I can't believe that word just got played out on my channel. It's so weird to me to hear it like that. But anyway, Super Chat's epic. Hey, love, I saw your DM. I will reach out for sure. Why should Quant pump if it's overbought RSI? Man, you got problems, my dude. On the 4 hour, which is the strongest time frame in the game. That's a low RSI on the 4 hour? Come on, man. Like, let's get real, dude. Let's learn, man. I'm sorry, I'm going to be hard on y'all, but come on. Why is it probably... Because it retested. You know what a retest is? Do you know support and resistance? You got to understand support and resistance. You can't just use Stokes. You got to have the whole... Dude, that's a breakout of the trend. Look, boom, boom, boom. You broke the trend line. You just broke a trend line that you couldn't get above for like since July 22nd. Since June 22nd. Forgive me. No, July 15th. A week-long trend line, you know. Great game of rugby. South Africa versus Wales. Dude, that's awesome. Is it going to 7,000? Oh, come on, man. I'm not answering these silly questions. Shout out to everybody here. So look, Quant, man, you're waiting for the 1 hour to reset, right? So you're right. The 1 hour's high. So put a flag out on the 1 hour. Don't chase green candles. 4 hours gonna bang on you though. And you did break resistance for sure. Quant looking nicely. If you got a position in Quant at the bottom of the channel, you're probably sitting pretty right now. And you're ready to keep it going. So yeah, I'm sitting up 100 still on Quant. Not a big trade. I'm just showing you, you know, I'm getting my feet wet. The bull run starts to really pull up. You're going to see us pull big money out of the market. You're going to see me making $5, $10, $20,000 trades on the live stream. It's going to get way different than the bear market, I tell you right now. I don't trade as hard in the bear market as I do now. Pointless. There's way more liquidity, way more fun in the bull. I still make money in any single market. But when you see me in a bull market, it's going to get out of control. You're going to see big money getting thrown around. We're going to have fun, dude. Almost got the likes up to the watchers. Let's make it happen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's do it. 546 people on the live. Why can't we get all the way? Guys, when you hit the like button, guys and girls, you get more people to the live. When you get more people educated, and we boom, boom, boom to the upside. We keep hitting 700. 700 is our new high. Like, we hit 700 and we can't seem to breach 700. I'm super happy about that. 700 people on the live. Blessings. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. Super, super awesome. Amazing. All right. South Africa versus Wales. No, Nexo. Anyone into Nexo? Nexo ain't bad. I think it's going to move. Just wetting my beak on Quant. Big wig energy. It amazes me how people just kind of demand things. Come on, peeps. This dude works harder than anyone in the space. Facts. So hyped. This is going to be my first bull run. Didn't DCA as much as I wanted to at the bottom, but it's still not too late. We have a long way to the top. Trust me, man. And we may see more. We may go to 29K and all the way back to 15,000. Yo, you got to be ready for anything. Let's take a look at EPIK, one of the last super chats in the game. EPIK. EPIK, EPIK Prime. I remember when this first came out. We talked about it. I found out about from George. George talked about it a little bit. They had huge gains at first, but now it's down in the dumps. I mean, it's basically in the Bitcoin channel. Up, down, but it didn't make higher highs and higher lows, and it's kind of still in this downward channel. See that? 4 hours looping. Interesting, could have some gas. I've seen gas from that. 1 hour is not. I don't trade when the 1 hour is that high unless I'm short in the market. So wait for it to either pump out and make a flag or come back down to the bottom of the channel before it can pump on out again. EPIK is down in the dumps, though. If you owned it and you're hoping it will come back, I mean, anything is possible. If Bitcoin dumps, this will go even lower. It can get worse. It could always get worse. But you may be at the bottom. And again, I can't call the bottom for you on a coin. I don't know. You know? This thing looks like it's very forgotten about. You know? Most coins have had a bit of a pump back at least to their moves. Like Phantoms is an okay coin. Like, that coin maybe, you know, some of these coins will never come back. I want you to heed that. I'm not saying that's going to happen to EPIK Prime. They might have a great team and, you know, but I'm just saying a lot of these coins are never going to come back. You know, let's look at this Phantom idea here. If I readjust, I traded Phantom 3 hours. So I didn't really care, but look at that move. Phantom was just 21 cents. It's now 33 cents. That's 50% gains. Hey man, what do you think of Algorand? What's your take on the Luna C burn, bro? Not a deep dive, just a question. If you think it'll help or not, apparently it's going to be implemented soon. And thank you for your hard work. I just believe that community was strong, even though they got nailed. I think they got nailed by big business. And I think it's the crypto community that's going to come out. And I have faith that whatever they do, something positive will come out of it. And that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Dude, the shorts, I told that kid not to short. Kid's a complete, you know? And again, he can't listen to me because I'm not a financial advisor. But man, I begged him to look at BOOKMAP. I begged him to understand that you don't get in when everyone else is about to get liquidated again. He probably got nailed again. Yeah, there it is. I mean, look at that. 100K just got short squeezed again at 23,000. I mean, dude. He's like, I just shorted the job. Look, man, I was like, dude, you just did the worst thing you've ever should have done. And I told him he shouldn't have shorted the market. That guy just got liquidated. That was here. Where's that kid? No, where are you, man? That told me you were shorting. Let's find him. Can we find him in the chat? I'm shorting now. I'm so smart. I'm going to short now. It's not that easy, bro. You don't just wait for green candles to subdue. You watch flags in the 7-minute. You understand time frames. People think it's way easier than it is, and that's why it's easier for people to know how to trade to take their money. BOOKMAP Darwin Awards for shorts. Yep. Look, why would you short during a short squeeze? Yeah, we're about to find this guy. Did he delete his message? Right here. Shorted Bitcoin on 23,083. How'd that go for you? Because you're at break even again. You know? Fought Productions. I love you, bro. I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just... Hopefully this will be a learning experience for you. Okay? 200X, dude. Here. Oh, my God. I love you, brother. I love you, man. Shout out to Crypto Jesus in the game. Shout out to all my moderators. East Jordan, David Kendall, Love Learning, Roddy Robinson, and everybody that came to the live. You people are unbelievable. Thank you so much for the love. This is that song that I couldn't hear because it was like, sounded like it was giving me a seizure. Yeah, I don't know how people listen to this stuff. I'm not an immigrant. I'm American. LOL. 600 lifers from around the world watching. Just one truly helps your lifer community. Just one like, one click. Achieve others' dreams. Yeah, and other people help too. Lifers getting paid. Thank you, bro. I'm telling you, shout out to CC Ireland. You deserve it. You've been here a long time, man. I want to see you get paid, dude. You put in a lot of work. 23,170. We called the short squeeze to the upside yet again for this. I mean, how many times are we going to do it? So if you went off to another live stream from 11:30 to 12, you got played. You played yourself. You definitely played yourself because you didn't get all this awesome information. You didn't understand what's going on. We called the pump for Bitcoin yet again on the live. I can't. God is blessing me, man. I believe this is God's blessings for me. God is blessing me in such a beautiful way. It's insane. Thank you, dear Lord, for all the blessings you've given me. I will continue to work hard. I will continue to work for your people. I will continue to free people from economic slavery and the nasty demons of the banking system. The light is here, my friends. The light is here. God has sent me, I'm telling you right now, to battle back the demons, the nasty parasitic banking system. That's what started in the first place. I started learning what they do, and I was like, no, enough is enough, baby. Enough is enough. So we're going to flag out here again. I can't believe how much we just moved on that 1 hour, even though we were spent. And look, the 7-minute had you at hello. Highly likely we're at resistance, and my flag's going to start here on the 7. 23K. What a beautiful stream, everybody. We did it again. Shout out to everybody here that watched the Bitcoin pump all the way to the upside. We called it in the 7-minute. Look, and what I love about this is we can go back. You'd be like, no, he's a liar. This guy's so full of himself. He's like all those YouTubers that say they do it, and they never do it. I don't listen to this guy. This guy's a loser. Lifer, let's get to 707 likes. So, I mean, look, you go back to the beginning of the live. And you're first, like the first thing I stole. I look crazy there. Funny. I'm showing you the bull pennant about to break to the upside. I'm telling you, we'll go to 23,600, 23,000, you know. Look at all the work we did. Look at all the work we've done. Like, this is nuts. Nobody does this. Look, and I'm calling the pump right here. Look at this. Called the pump live again. I had that channel again on the channel. Dude, these live streams are getting more and more fun every single day. I get excited. I went to bed last night like so excited for what was going to happen today on the live. I was like, dude, what is going to happen? What are we going to do? And we called it again. Why would you not want to join my trading group? Why would you not want to join the beginner's course? Why would you not want to learn this? I just can't. If I saw some guy doing this, I'd be like, dude, I need to know what he's doing. I would never. There was no way I would not sign up for that course. I would be in there like swimwear as fast as humanly possible without a second thought in my head. Ready to go. And who would you want to be with? One day, people are going to ask you, who'd you learn from? Oh, the lifer. You're going to be proud to say you learned from the lifer. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be proud to say you learned from the lifer. The screen is not frozen, dude. Come on. You think the screen's frozen? I'm talking, though. Did I fake you out? Did I fake you out? You ever see the minds that do that in the street? And they just grab a person real quick and the person's like, ah! Phantom banging on them. We called pump on the live. What an amazing live, man. Wow. Every day, man, we get it in. Every day we get it in. I'm hungry now. I'm so hungry right now. I'm starving. Get some rest, Sam. Not gonna lie, you did get me. I had to look over at my screen. Lifer is Earth, flat or round? I'd like to hear what your thoughts since you in tune with what life is. It's not either. It's a toroid. What? What? You talking to me?
No.
Jesus.
Look at someone.
Someone's like, it's life. It's a toroid. It's not what you think. It's a circle, but there's energy flowing through the center, coming out the sides, and encompassing us like this. And so you live in this sphere like this. It's not what they're telling you. It's nothing. It's not a circle. It's not flat. It's a toroid. And it's making this gravitational pull, and it's bending light. Gravity, time, and space all create your life together. Pretty interesting. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. We're not going to get into that right now. All right. One time for the one time. Your frequency's still moving. Ha ha ha. You're funny. Salvador Rascon, take the beginner's course. Yeah, the beginner's course is today at 3 o'clock, everyone. You must jump in if you really want to get in and see what we're doing here. Find out how we called all these pumps, how we're figuring out this stuff live in front of everybody. Don't you want to be the same? Don't you want to have these same skills? I can give you the skill. I can teach you. I mean, it's not a coincidence. We did it yesterday. We called the pump. Sunday night, we called the pump. Saturday, we called the pump. Friday, we called the pump. And we also show you the pitfalls. We could be making a double top. We could be going down. We show you the bearish scenarios. We don't just show you bullish, bullish, bull, 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 bull. You're not starving. You're hungry. You're a lifer for life. Pushing again, Bitcoin 23.5 on the book map. And I will screen lifer, baby. 23,260. And they're short squeezing. Look at this short squeeze. Look at this short squeeze. Look at the short squeeze, baby. Look at the short squeeze. Short squeeze orange juice, bro.
You're about to get
Short squeezed OJ. This is my little OJ. Can you give me a kiss? Do you give kisses? Do you give kisses yet? Oh, she's tearing me up. Wait. I know what you want to do. Take off the glasses. You always want to take off my glasses. No, you always do. Take off my glasses. You always want to take them off. You always want to. All right. She wasn't happy with Daddy right now. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let's go over Bitcoin one more time before I get out of here.
Press the notification bell. Make sure to press the notification bell.
Like button and subscribe.
And hit the like button and subscribe.
And why should people own Bitcoin?
So they don't have to use the bank.
Mwah. Give me a kiss. What'd you tell me yesterday? I went to the ATM, and what did you say to me? You said, Daddy, why are you going to the ATM? Don't you have Bitcoin? Why do you need the bank?
Uh-huh.
She was funny, right? I looked at her like, I don't know why I'm using this damn thing. You're so blessed, Lifer. I'm so glad I found your channel, man. Have a great one, Sam. I'll see you later. Thank you, Kevin. Now that Bitcoin has broken 22,000, what's the next key level of resistance for the Lifer? Well, we're going to make a flag here, and we'll break it down for you. Key resistance for Bitcoin is 28K. You know, there's a big node up there. The awesome living the life, my dude. Beautiful daughter. Thank you, man. Great kiddo. Dang. She's smart. She is smart, man. She's smart, bro. So watch. Bitcoin did a huge pump. We got short squeezed. Hold on. Let me make this nice and easy to see. We want to bounce off any of these three lines. We even had that bounce, dude. Man, we've been doing Bitcoin damage recently. My old trading group, I checked on it. They said S&P got rejected. That was all I saw. I was like, come on, man. Like, you got to be more than that. Like, you got to, there's more effort there. Come on. There's so much to do here. There's so much to find out in these charts. So look, that was an ascending triangle. Ascending triangles break up. Measured move is 24,244. You broke a high volume node. I mean, it's just like, there's not a lot of resistance yet. Let's look at the daily now. What I don't like is the daily's overbought, but I've seen the daily do anomalies like this. You got above a huge resistance, both of them. The next is the high volume node. So it's likely you get sucked all the way up to this one. That's why I would be thinking of taking profits if you did just jump into a trade. If you open up some big trades, we could ride this wave all the way up to here. Very, very possible. So, you know, your next big resistance on the daily, you got nothing. You got nothing. You fell down here, you could go up just as fast. So you're looking for one more bounce off 22,005 area. That's your low now. 22,000, 22,005 is your low. Very, very likely we head all the way back up here. And remember, I drew this, and no one else did. Are we making an inverted head and shoulder? It's possible. Very possible. All right. So keep yourself ready. Keep yourself open-minded. Everyone, thank you so much for this live stream today. It's probably one of the greatest live streams of my life. I had such a good feeling. I'm in the pocket. 559 people on the live, 625 likes, $104 in chat revenue. You people are amazing. 3,000 views in the activity. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to jump out for the day. But look, this is where we live in. See this toroid? This is what the Earth is living in. It's an energy field going through the center, coming out the sides. This is where we live. The toroid. And Danny, I had no idea you had ability to post in lifers charts and video updates. Only I'm able to post in there. I don't know. I didn't know you had ability to do that, which is fine. You must be the only person that can. I don't mind that because one day I may be out and I need you to post for me. So let's keep that good. But just, yeah, you and me, usually this is the only people that can post in here is me. But I don't mind Danny. Danny's like my brother from another, so he can do whatever he wants. All right, everybody, I love you all. You're the best. Thank you for your streams, everybody. Best live yet, brother. It really was, man. The toroid. It's the toroid, yep. Understand the toroid. Understand. I could teach you things about the universe that you didn't know. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please, also, one more thing is go to my socials. Please follow me on Twitter. I'm trying to be funny as I can every single day. Follow me on TikTok and Facebook. Also, we're on Twitch now, and we're also streaming there right now. Shout out to my Twitchians. If you're watching me on Twitch, we love you. Hope you had fun at TwitchCon. I should have went. I'm going to come next year. I'm so sorry I missed it. I freaking didn't know about it till the last day. But I would have loved to have gone to TwitchCon, and we're going to get our Twitch levels up. Shout out to all the people watching me on Twitter. Thank you so much. Shout out to people on Facebook and, of course, my YouTube family. Everybody have a wonderful day. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then crypto is life. Yeah, baby! There's nothing better than doing what you love and going after your dreams. Don't stop till you get there. Don't stop till you make it happen. You're going to get there. Fire your boss today, baby. Or have a plan. I'll see you on the next one. I got to take the elevator down. Or maybe to the upside. Woo! Someone said I better look at Troy. Troy, bounce. Bouncing off the low there. Could get up to 02340. That's a high volume node here, though.